win for the Mets yesterday, and they're looking to keep building. 1-2 pitch. James Wood skies it, going towards the left field side, but that is going to get out of play. So look, if you missed it in the first inning, the Mets got 2 hits. They got a leadoff hit from Carson Bench. They got a bunt from Juan Soto that stood fair down the third base line. They had first and second, 1 out. Vientos and Beatty, though, both went on to strike out. 1-2 pitch. Christian Scott misses up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, look, the Mets are trying to build something. They had a really good 2-win. I mean, look, they had a nice comeback yesterday, but the Mets definitely played some 2-2 grounded. That's going to stay fair. Vientos is there, 1 away. The Mets, look, I cannot say the Mets played great baseball. But what I can say is that they made an amazing comeback, finally ending that streak of being down, losing 91 games in a row when trailing in the 9th. But the Mets made a lot of errors between yesterday, Saturday. Wasn't pretty, but they made a way and they got the win. Strike 1 from Christian Scott. And if you missed some Mets news, I definitely want to give you an update. They are going to have, look, a pitcher that I personally didn't hear about is going to be coming up from the minor leagues. 0-1 pitch. That is going to be sliced foul, 0-2. Yeah, so the Mets, I'm going to tell you right now the name of this person here. They are going to have, give me one moment to get you the Mets news. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away just to stay alive. So, yes, the Mets are calling up lefty prospect Thornton to pitch on Wednesday. And this prospect, we're going to give you some, some info about him. ¿Cómo está, Jay Nunez? I'm doing good. How you doing, man? I hope all is well with you. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he just got a piece of it. Torrens couldn't catch it. That's going to be the... I'm going to do it again at 0-2. So, Mets needing to fill a roster spot because of the injured Clay Holmes. The Mets are going to turn to one of their most polished strike throwers in their farm. He is their 13th ranked prospect. 0-2, hit hard. Right there to Simeon. That's going to be the second out of the inning. So, the Mets are planning to call up 13th ranked prospect Zach Thornton. He's a lefty, to pitch in a bulk role Wednesday against the Nationals, either as a starter or behind an opener. Thornton, a 24-year-old left-hander who was with the organization's 5th-round draft pick in 2023, is only, okay, that's grounded. Beatty gets it, makes the throw. That's going to be a clean 1-2-3 inning for Christian Scott. So we're going now to the 2nd inning. So he's 24 years old, the left-hander, 5th-round draft pick in 2023, and he's only 2 weeks removed from a promotion to AAA. Now, people are asking, why not Jonah Tong? Jonah Tong's been horrible in AAA, and we cannot forget he's been really, really bad, and he hasn't earned it. We cannot bring up Jonah Tong. So I'm going to give you some numbers on him, and then some people are asking, why not Jack Wenninger? Look, the biggest thing with Jack Wenninger, even though he's been dominant, he walks a lot of people. And in the MLB, if you're going to be a pitcher that walks a lot of people, could get you into a lot of trouble. Ram Jam, what is up, Sammy? Ram Jam, what's going on? What is going on? So, folks, look, we're doing this game, and after this game, we are going to be doing the Spurs versus the OKC Thunder, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Let me see here really fast if we got any comments on TikTok. We got some people with us on TikTok already. Shout out to all of you. Let me take a look here. We got Nice, J.A. Nice, Dennis. We got Sports Fan for Life is here. We getting likes as well on TikTok. Shout out to all of you. We got, I didn't bet, but Washington taking it from Legendary. Wow. We got Manino. Yo, what's going on? How much of a Mets fan are you, 1 to 10? Ryan, I'm going to say a 10 because I mean, I've been a fan since 1998, and in the good and the bad, I roll out with this team, Ryan. Did SGA deserve the MVP? Look, personally, I would have given the MVP to Victor Wembanyama, but I think that that's going to be a little bit of a chip on his shoulder going into the series. We got Thea here with the Canadian flag. Yep. So Wanda Man, what's going on? Shout out to Legendary for sending the heart. I appreciate you. Marcus Simeon is up. Takes a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the 1-0 pitch. He is gonna get a strike. Takes 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Greg Nice here, Manuel, American against Ryan, Manino, Dark World, Jason, Edwin, Wes, Jason, and Smooth Rock. Jason Koos, 1, 2, 3. Here's the 1-1 pitch of Simeon. Simeon takes low. Let's go Mets. You already know Jay Nunez. You never know. What about these prospects? Hope the new pitcher call-up can fill for Holmes. Definitely Ram Jam. I mean, he's a lefty, so that's already different. But, hey, the Mets don't have... Well, they don't have a lefty starter in the rotation now. 2-1 pitch. Simeon fouls it back. 2-2. Right now, the Mets have Peralta, a righty. McLean, a righty. I know David Peterson and Manaya, but they're not technically in. Christian Scott is 3. And let me see. 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss inside. Well, look, the Mets were going with a 4-man rotation. And on the 5th games, they were doing those, you know, those start opener. Brazaban usually 3-2 pitch. That's hit in the air, but that's going to go foul. Brazaban's been normally the opener. Then they would put a Peterson or a Manaya in. So the Mets are going technically with a 4-man rotation. But let's hope this pitcher can do well. If the Mets could pull off a sweep this series, they're right back in it. Beans, look. Is it a 4-game set or a 3-game set? Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Simeon down on strikes. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Irvin. Jason Koos, 1, 2, 3. I appreciate the follow. I was trying to bet on this game. Who you looking at, Jason? Who you confident in? Look, the Mets, the only thing I can hope is that they came off a 5-1 homestand, 5-4 road trip. Now they're on the road for 7 more games. AJ Ewing fouls it off, 0-1. The Mets game was crazy yesterday. Lost memory. I'm telling you, check out my reaction for Tyrone Taylor's home run and the double play in the 10th and the walk-off. Check it out. It's on my TikTok page. 0-1 pitch to Irving. Here it is. That is going to miss high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nats are not good at home, Jason. But the Nats, look, the Nats are pretty tough on the Mets. I will give that, man. They are pretty tough against the Mets. Look, so the Mets, I'm going to go a little bit into their schedule really fast just to share a little bit. 1-1 pitch. AJ Ewing takes a strike with a breaking ball. The Mets, okay. Let me go a little really fast with their schedule. Just so that we can talk a little bit about that. 1-2 pitch here from AJ to AJ Ewing. He did not go. He lays off and he went around. Oh my gosh. Umpire, jeez, man. Oh my gosh, Blue, what are you watching? Eesh. Blue, oof. Whoa, strike 3 nonetheless. I didn't think he went there, but umpire calls it. For sure, we have to catch the Marlins starting to move up, definitely. Division games are very key. First pitch to Tyrone Taylor, swing and a miss, strike 1. How can I say here? So, okay, the Mets, the Mets have a 4-game set versus the Nationals. Look, all right, I'm going to say after this pitch, 0-1. That's going to miss 1-1. Look, it's easy to say we got to win 3 out of 4. I get it. But at an absolute worst, Mets, you got to split. An absolute worst. Absolute worst. Absolute worst. 1-1 pitch. Nationals are, I think, the best offense in the MLB as well. So the Mets got 4 games with the Nationals. Today and the next 2 days are 6:45 p.m. starts. Thursday, a 4:05 start. So, 2-1 pitch. That's hit. The other way, Wood is there, but that's going to drop in front of Wood, and Wood is going to boot it. Tyrone Taylor's going to second, and he's going to get to second base, and the ball's going to get away. The left fielder's going to back it up, but Tyrone Taylor's going to get all the way to third base. So I know for sure that's a single, and I'm for sure it's a single, and I think it's going to be ruled an error. Let me see here. So, yeah, look, Mets got a 4-game set here. Of course, everybody wants to see 3-1 against the Nationals and 2 out of 3 versus the Marlins. Everybody wants to see 5-2 in these next 7. But I would say at an absolute minimum, 4-3. An absolute minimum. Torrens takes a ball. An absolute minimum, 4-3. Braves have to lose a few. I agree. Look, I'm focused right now on the wild card. The Mets are not playing the Braves and Phillies unbelievably for the first 2 months of the season. No April, no March, no April, no May. That's going to be inside 2-0. So the Mets didn't play them. Phillies and Braves, no March, no April, no May. They play them middle-ish of June. So in these next 7 games, you hope the Mets can be able to get themselves, 5-2 at least. Torrens, 2-0 pitch. That is hit hard, but that's going to go foul. M8, no one scoring, typical boring Mets game. I mean, game just started, M88. I look at everything when I bet. Smart man, Jason. Really, really smart. Yo, I got the over in this game. Let's see how it goes. Not a good start. I feel you, Sean. But let's go, Mets. We got your from the lost memories. Let's go, Mets. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Torrens flies it. That's going to go out of play. It's now a 2-2 count. Look, appreciate all of you here. We got online El Fuerte, Jason, Zachariah, Paul, Lily's here, Rayanne, New York Mets fan is here. New York Mets fan. It was amazing yesterday what happened. Jay Nunez, what's going on? 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Torrens takes a ball, 3-2. Rayanne says team is better without Lindor. I'm sorry, man. I don't agree with that. Look, Lindor is in the dugout, guys. He's in the dugout. I understand he's not playing, but if Lindor... Look, the only thing I can be frustrated with Lindor... I'm going to tell you after this 3-2 pitch. Let me see this 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you about Lindor, what I think. 3-2 pitch. That's grounded. Down the line, fair ball. Mets have themselves an early 1-0 lead. Tyrone Taylor scores. Torrens gets the second. So the bottom of the lineup comes through for the Mets. Mets lead this game 1-0. Just stood fair. Look. Mets are better with Lindor. Mets are better. Just imagine. All right. Imagine how Benj is playing now. Imagine how AJ Ewing has looked. Imagine you add Lindor to this. Imagine you add a healthy, which I don't know if it's going to happen, a healthy Polanco that's a veteran hitter. And imagine if Bichette could wake up. Benj takes a ball outside, 1 ball, no strike. Look, Mets are not better without Lindor. The thing about Lindor is just that, look, Lindor is not ever in the middle. Lindor is either terrible or he's amazing. And that's really, really bad. 1-0 pitch. That's ripped right to the first baseman. Hit really hard. That's going to retire the side. But the Mets get themselves a 1-0 lead. And it was an error as well for the Nationals. But, yeah, look, that's the only thing I can say about Lindor. When he's really hitting, he is amazing. Shades of 2024. But when he's down, beginning this season, first 20 games, not even an RBI, hitting 150, I mean, I'm sorry. He needs to find a way to turn the 0 for 20s, 0 for 30s into a 0 for 10. Be some way impactful. Sean, we got the run. Let's go, Ray. New York Mets fan, let's go. Lindor's selfish. Look, it's hard. Look, we've seen articles, we've seen things that's supposed to happen, okay? I don't know Lindor personally. I'm not in the dugout. But what we've seen, maybe that could be true. But look, Mets are better with Lindor. I got to keep that honesty. And there was actually some news today. Lindor could be coming back in about a month. I mean, not great, but still no timetable. But I'm thinking middle of June. Lindor in the lineup makes the batting order so much deeper with AGU, and I'm telling you, Sean. And the Mets are gonna have coming up for a Wednesday start. Nolan McLean's gonna pitch tomorrow on 4 days rest, but which is okay. But Thursday the Mets are calling up lefty prospect Zach Thornton, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of his numbers this year. Look, his career numbers in the minor leagues. He's 12-9 his career, 3.04 ERA, 41 games, 33 starts. He even got a save, 177 innings. So his experience in the minor leagues. Now, his stats this year aren't great in the sense of, look, he could be going through some struggles from what the team's going through. For example, okay, I'm gonna show you after this. So right now, Abrams is up, CJM's hitting 298. First pitch to him, strike one. Zach Thornton. This year, he is pitching Double-A and now Triple-A. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get to his stats. That's gonna be foul. So this year, his record is 1-3, but his ERA is 3.16. You know, 7 starts, 37 innings, 40 Ks. He is, as they've said, he is probably the Mets' most polished pitcher in the minor leagues. Most polished pitcher. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be one away. CJ Abrams strikes out. Christian Scott's off to a really good start. And, you know, let's see. Let's see here. We got, are you streaming Spurs Thunder later? 100%. Look, the Spurs game on ESPN, it says 8:30 Eastern time. I think that 8:30 Eastern time means 8:45 because of the intros and all of that. Lyle is up. First pitch to Lyle is going to miss inside. 1 ball, no strike. But I would say this game started at 6:45. If this game could finish, if this game is a blowout or it gets out of hand, I will go to the Spurs game right away. If not, 1-0. That's going to be fouled. I'm looking to go to the Spurs game around 9-ish, maybe into the first quarter, but definitely I'm doing that game. We got Elia Muebles and Zachariah. I appreciate the follow from Elia. And Zachariah said, where's Jonathan? In AAA, rightfully so. Jonathan, 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Jonathan isn't doing good in AAA. He does not deserve to be the first minor league pitcher called up. And if there's anybody, if the Mets need another pitcher, they're going to go with Zach Weninger, which I would think. But Jonathan is off to a terrible start this year. 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away. Who you got, Spurs or OKC? Bill, I got the Spurs. Now, the OKC could probably win tonight. But in the series, I do think I think the Spurs will win. And let me even give all of you Jonathan's numbers. Jonah, 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Christian Scott. Off to a really good start. Jonathan stats. Let's see here. So, Jonathan, this season in AAA, this is his first season in AAA. He's 1-3, but his ERA is 5.68, which is really, really bad. That's not good at all. Not good at all. Strike one. His ERA is not good at all. He's given up 28 hits in 38 innings, 29 runs, 24 of them are earned. It's a lot. That is grounded, foul, 0-2. He is, with that average, he's averaging more than about half of a run, you know, per inning, half of a run. Average, let me see here. He has walked 24 people in 38 innings. Not so good. 0-2, way up high, 1-2. And yeah, so Jonah Tong's not gonna be coming up unless he maybe in the second half later on if the Mets are still relevant in that regard. Even if they're not, you could see him coming up in the second half. But now, 1-2. Misses low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, Brandon Sproat, because Ram Jam says, I wasn't that impressed with Tong last year. Sproat was a big loss. I agree with that. Look, let me check Brandon Sproat with the Milwaukee Brewers this year. 2-2 pitch. Oh, hit him. Ooh, that was a hard spot to get hit on right there. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, man. King Tong hasn't earned his nickname. Damn. Oh, boy. Yeah, that hurts a lot right there. Oh, boy. He's down. Young is down. So the Nationals are going to have a run at first base. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nationals retaliate to this. All jokes aside. Look, Brandon Sproat, look, he hasn't been good with Milwaukee, honestly. He is 1-2 on the season, 6 starts, pitched in 8 games, but his ERA is 5.75. That's not good. It's not good at all. One win, 2 losses, 5.75 ERA. Not good at all, you know, for Brandon Sproat. He's walked 20 people in 36 innings. It's not good. I believe opponents are hitting 267 off of him. So it's not good. You know, it's not good numbers there for Brandon Sproat. And so now Jet Williams. I wonder if Jet Williams. Let me see Jet Williams MLB. Ooh, you could hear it hitting his body and how painful that sounded. So Jet Williams this season with Nashville, the AAA team. Let's see his numbers. Okay, Jet Williams. Wow, Young is coming out of the game. Wow. Wow. Ooh, man, if you get hit in the rib with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball, and you couldn't get out of the way of that, that's painful, man. I hope he's all right. Trade for pitching help. Who you think they should trade for? Everyone has a nickname these days. I agree. Joey Wiemer is in the game. Look, keep in mind, I think the Nationals will retaliate and throw out a Mets hitter. All jokes aside. I know Christian Scott didn't do it intentional. So, Jet Williams, 160 at-bats in AAA for the Brewers. 41 hits. 5 home runs, 24 RBIs, 11 stolen base. That's equaling 256 average. 385 OBP. On base percentage. That's pretty good right there. On base percentage of 385 is really good. Mets need one good brawl anyway. So Jet Williams and Brandon Sproat, we cannot sit here and say they're absolutely lighting it up, but they're still young, you know. 0-1 pitch, and Peralta hasn't looked good neither. 0-1, grounded. That's going to be foul. And it's going to go to a 0-2 pitch right now. So, look, the Mets are calling up Thornton. Again, I never knew about Thornton, if we're being honest. But, hey, nonetheless, they're calling him up. And let's hope that he can be, an effective pitcher for the Mets. Let's see the 0-2 pitch here. 0-2 pitch. Hit. And that's going to be a base hit in the gap. And it's going to split. And, yeah, the Nationals are going to tie this game up. They're waving him around. And, yeah, Nationals tied this game up. So the hit by a pitch burns the Mets, and the Nationals tie the game up. Yep. A hit by a pitch is just as good as a walk. And, doing that, when you walk somebody, and that was a cutter that just did not get in, it stood over the outer half of the plate. When you hit somebody or you walk somebody, most times, a lot of times, those runs score. And unfortunately, that run scored. The Nationals tie up the game right now, folks. Nationals have tied up the game. So the next pitch. So Christian Scott definitely looks a little bit mentally bothered. Let's say that. Because the person he hit with the pitch was his old college teammate. And I feel like that's in his head right now. That is going to be a swing and a miss. 1-1. Thornton is 1-3. Leave him in the farm. But look, Jay Nunez, come on. You got to check the stats before you say that. Because, for example, Jacob deGrom, even Nolan McLean, 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss slow. Nolan McLean was 1-2 last week. And can we really say Nolan McLean's bad? It's been more the offense's fault. So Nunez, Thornton, his ERA is 3. I'm happy with him coming up. Let's see. So 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Inside. 3-1 now. Lillian Rican is here. I appreciate you sending the heart and the Go Popular. Shout out to you. Bill, I appreciate the follow. Let's see here. Bill says OKC in 6. Then after that, OKC in 6. Wow, 3-1. That's going to be a strike. Oh, boy. Torrens didn't challenge that, but that was a strike. My goodness. So now the Nationals have first and second with 2 outs. I had high hopes for him, Zachariah. Scott looks decent, but yeah, he's definitely shaking. Why are you ahead of the telecast? I don't know. Mets need a sweep badly. I'm just a troll. Look. Mets, look. Everybody wants a sweep. Everybody wants at least 3-1. The absolute worst, 2-2. At least. Bill, I appreciate the follow. That will be Soto. Who got the run? Yes, the Nationals tied up the game right now. The player for the Nationals, Young. You're doing your thing with the clip edits, bro. I saw the double play reaction. Jarrett, you already know, man. Appreciate it. Exactly, Bill. That cutter did not cut. It stood out over the plate. And, Legendary, appreciate you being here. Got to cut you off. I'm behind your great play-by-play, Bill. Definitely understand. I mean, yeah, I'm watching on the MLB app, so it's a little bit ahead. But nonetheless, appreciate you, Bill. See you around, okay? Christian Scott right now, he is pitching strike 1. He needs to get himself back in the zone. I mean, he was cruising. He got 2 outs, and then all of a sudden he hits the last hitter, and since then he's completely lost his head because he hit his college teammate, and that he must have felt really bad. Misses again, 1-1. So now, look, when you're a pitcher and you hit somebody, some pitchers in their mentality, they start thinking, damn, I don't want it to happen again. So your mentality changes and the way you pitch starts changing too, because now you're scared to pitch inside. That's going to be another base hit. AJ Ewing, he's going to throw it home, and the play at the plate is going to be safe. And the Nationals now lead this game 2-1. Really good charge and throw by AJ Ewing, but the Nationals lead. And look, Christian Scott, we are seeing that his mentality, to an extent, is fragile. Fragile with all respect, but I say fragile because, look, he was cruising. I mean, he was absolutely cruising for the first 5 batters. He hit the 6th batter by pitch, and he is completely lost it. Now, this Nationals offense is a really good offense. Now, their pitchers has been really, really bad, but, you know, James Wood swinging at the first pitch. Is it going to get out of foul? Beatty's going for it. That's going to get out of play. Need to get it out now. I agree, New York Mets fan. He's definitely lost it. Wait. You're the man, Mets fan forever. Bill, appreciate you. Scott needs to lock in from Larry. I agree. Look, we are seeing a fragile mentality from Scott. You hit the player by pitch, and you could see his facial reaction, the disappointment, and the person had to come out the game. 0-1, fouled away. 0-2, and he's definitely lost his focus, let's say. It's time to get back to 500. I agreed, Nunez. I'd rather trade for help, but who are you trading for? Sammy, you haven't called down to the dugout for a while now. It's that time. Ram Jam. Damn, yo, my bad. Ram Jam, thank you. 0-2, swing and a miss. So that's going to end it. I'm going to call out next time to the dugout. Look, the Nationals, they come back and they take themselves a 2-1 lead. Christian Scott, without a doubt, he showed some mental weakness there. Little being fragile. I understand you don't like hitting a hitter, but you got a job to do, you know? You can't feel sorry for yourself or feel like, it's over. You gotta figure out a way. But hey, we're human, and let's see if he can fix it. Fix it there. South Park says, I told you Cavs will smack the Pistons. South Park, good call. I did not think it was going to be that bad. New York Mets fan, let's go. It's vital for Scott to go 6 innings. We use a lot of our bullpen against the Yankees. Michael, 100% agree with you because, 100% agree because, look, Mets have 7 games in a row. They don't have a day off. The Mets' last off day. Let me even check when that was. Was it? The Mets haven't had an off day for a while. And the Mets are definitely losing. Clay Holmes didn't help. The last off day for the Mets, let me tell you. Okay. The Mets played Friday the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. So the Mets' last off day was last week, May 11th, which was a Monday. So exactly a week ago, that was their last off day. So, and from the 11th of May, the Mets are not going to have an off day until literally, unless there's a rain out or something. 18-9, okay. The Mets are not, from May 11th, the Mets are not going to have an off day till Thursday, May 28th. Serious stuff right there, folks. Serious stuff there. A short, and then Mets have a 7-game home road trip. Then they're going on a 6-game homestand. Then they're going on a 6-game road trip back to the West. So, been a tough schedule, but hey, it's all good. What can we say? So the Mets won't have an off day till the 28th. They're going to definitely have to make some, they're going to have to do something to get some new arms, some fresh arms. And I'm telling you, I can agree Scott is going to be needed. Any good baseball on tonight? South Park, look, Bichette takes a ball 1-1. Look, Yankees and Blue Jays are playing. I'm not going to lie. I want to do that game, but I got to go with the Mets, of course. Yankees and Blue Jays is a good matchup. Mets have played barely this year. South Park, you haven't been watching them lately, though. 1-1 pitch. They've won 10 of the last 15. They're 10-5 in their last. Marine Raider, what happened last night? What happened yesterday and Saturday, Marine Raider? Do you think the Phillies Reds get over 9 runs? Sports player. Look, I'm not a betting man. 1-2, misses 2-2. I'm not a betting man, but depending on the pitching matchup, if there's not aces, I know Zach Wheeler pitched yesterday. I think they could. When do you expect Lindor to come back? Early or late June? I would say middle to late June. I don't think early June. I hope early June, but I think middle to late June. 2-2 pitch. Bichette takes a ball, full count. Soto can't stay on the field. That's all right. We don't got a better DH option, so I actually don't mind him DHing, to be honest. I don't mind Soto DHing. If we had the full team, that's a different story, but I don't mind Soto DHing, honestly. 3-2 pitch. Bichette fouls it. Who do you think gets tonight? Spurs or Thunder? Look, I think the Thunder may win tonight, but I still pick the Spurs for the series. Hype Beast, Mets won't be able to make it if Bichette or Soto doesn't get it together. Hype Beast, 100% agree. They got to wake up. They got to be better. Soto, he had a good Subway series. Not power-wise, even though he hit 1 home run, but he got on base a lot. Now, Bichette, he's the one that it's like, wow. 3-2 pitch. Bichette takes ball 4. So the Mets have a leadoff walk. That's a good at bat by Bichette right there. Look, Bichette, he's hitting 210 right now. OPS 531. Those are both career lows. And how about for the Braves? Robert Suarez, 19 and 1/3 inning, 0.47 ERA. Wow. Soto takes a strike. Nunez, you find out who is the little guy with the glasses who always talking to Mendoza. I don't know who that is, Nunez. I don't think I've seen a picture of him. We need a big game from Bo Ramjam. I 100% agree with you. 0-1 pitch. Pickoff attempt. Ooh, Bichette was dancing on first, and they say he maybe he got picked off. Let's see if he got picked off. Let's see. Nats are going to challenge it, and they may win this challenge. He may be out. Bo Bichette may have just got picked off, folks. Congrats from Very Honest. Wow. Bold prediction early. Bichette looks like he's just swings to hit a homer in every swing. Yeah, his approach has been really bad, Bo Bichette. I hope he didn't just get picked off right now. But he's definitely got to wake up, you know. Mets need his bat big time. Really, really, they need his bat. I mean, he is... Wow, they called Bichette out. Unbelievable. So, yeah, Bo Bichette was ruled out. He got picked off. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's not a good job there by Bichette right there. You cannot get picked off right there. One out, folks. Look, not a good job with Soto on base. Come on, Bichette. You're not a burner in running wise. Not a good job. Soto hits it foul. 0-1. And that's a summary. That right there is a summary of what Bo Bichette has been for the Mets. I mean, you're not a speedster and you're getting picked off a base. You're getting picked off a first. Come on, Bichette. You know, you got to be better than that. So 0-2 count to Soto. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soto fouls it back. He's going to stay alive. When Lindor comes back, I think the first should be Lindor, Vientos, Soto, Bichette. Look, Carson Bench is earning something because Carson Bench is earning something, you know. He's getting his average up from like 140. He's around 250 now. We got to give him some type of credit, and I don't know. 0-2 pitch to Soto. Soto takes a ball outside, 1-2. For the Mets, Jose, Christian Scott. So happy y'all have him. Laugh out loud. Go Phils. Wow. It's crazy. Yeah, he was supposed to go to the Phillies as well. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Inside. 2-2. Soto, yup. I'm worried about my Dodgers. SMH. How come, Miguel? Carson Bench is super hot right now. He's been an on-base machine. Jared, I'm saying. Motor City Sports is here. What's going on? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they put Bench in front of those four. I think it'll be pretty interesting. 2-2 pitch. Inside again. 3-2. Patricia, like the live. We got Casey K. Shout out to Casey K. Manuel, Matt 7 is here. Bill, Frank, Patrick, Ray, Motor City Sports, Sean, New York Mets fan, Jack Ace with the Raiders. Logo in his photo, 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Soto swings and misses, 2 away. Michael Cepeda's here. Maddox, Franny, Hype Beast, Snap, Danny. Let's see. Aiden is here. Jersey Boy. Silent is here. Lily's here. Norm Tardif is here. iDope Sauce is here. What's going on? Man Down is here. Frank. Shout out to all of you. Wasn't we saying the same thing about Soto last year that Bichette is doing? Let's see. Look, all right. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting there. Good point there from Jose. I just think that, look, yeah, Soto had a miserable start to the season. It didn't take till about June when he woke up. So 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just so shocking. Buenas noches, aquí apoyando a los Mets. So Ramírez. Buenas noches, ¿cómo está? Espero que todo está bien con usted. Muchas gracias por llegando aquí. 1-1, broken bat. The shortstop fields it, and that's going to be end of the inning. So, look, the Mets get a base runner. They can't score any runs. We are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Our offense has been up and down. Our offense has been more down than up. It's going. Do you hear that the Mets aren't expecting Polanco or Robert Jr. to return anytime soon? Yeah, there's no timetable for them. There is no timetable for them at all. And it's disappointing, man. It's disappointing. Damn, Fox isn't playing game 1. I didn't even know he was hurt. Are you serious? Wow, Franny CC, I appreciate the follow. Paying 700 mil for Soto just for him to keep getting injured. Silent Green, I mean, what do you mean just to keep getting injured? I don't know where you're getting those news from for him to keep getting injured. We got Sinatra in the building. Dennis is here. Worship OG. Leftist is here. Lucas, Bobby, Sean 17, Oliver, Roberto, Jared, Paul, Lily's here. Matt, shout out to all of you. Yo, what's going on? I'm just a Soto hater. I mean, I don't know why, especially if you're a Yankee fans. Like it's so messed up. Soto never led the Yankees on and said, you know, like other players have done in the past, I'm coming back. And he gave everything, and he helped the Yankees get to a World Series. And for Yankee fans to just be petty towards Soto, if you are a Yankee fan, it's like, it just doesn't make sense, you know? Star Wars is here. Phillies, Reds going to be rough. What's the score there, Star Wars? Bat Bichette 8th or 9th. Look, it's getting to the point where they're going to have to bat Bichette 6th. Maybe not 8th or 9th, but they're going to have to put Bichette 6th maybe. I'm telling you, 5th or 6th. My friend's a Phillies fan. He's happy he's been bad because he really wanted him on the Phillies. I'm telling you. Underrated. Shout out to you for being here. First pitch for Christian Scott. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see who else is here. We got Kathy M with the Canada flag. Shout out to Kathy. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be fouled back 1-1. So I always got to give a shout out to Canada. Represent. Rob is here. Jonathan Sullivan, Buddy Boy, Delno, Orlando is here. Pipinon is here. Hick, Ricardo, Daniel is here as well. Shout out to all of you. 1-1 pitch, folks. Christian Scott started off really good. That's gonna miss low. Christian Scott was off to a really good start, and he hit a batter, and he just completely lost everything. Eddie T, you doing the OKC Spurs game? Yes, I will be doing that game 100%. 2-1 pitch. That's gonna be fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm excited, but somebody just gave an update that De'Aaron Fox is not playing tonight. That's unbelievable. Why not? I mean, that's weird right there. De'Aaron Fox missing game 1. I mean, you know, where did you see that at? Somebody said that. Where did you see that at? I'm checking ESPN. I don't see those news there, but 2-2. That's going to be popped up a mile high. Torrens, is he going to have a play on that? Torrens on the on-deck circle makes a basket catch. That's going to be 1 away. De'Aaron Fox out game 1. Let me double check that. I'm seeing here Spurs, De'Aaron Fox expected to play game 1. Spurs coach reveals the De'Aaron Fox injury update just before game 1. So I'm not seeing that he's not playing. No, Fox is probable, huh? That's going to miss inside 1-0. Look, the Mets may get into a brawl today. I'm telling you. He will probably play, I think. Okay, maybe less minutes, but he's a big part of that team, De'Aaron Fox. Definitely a big part of the team. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be a base hit over the head of the third baseman, Tyrone Taylor. Get it in quickly so it won't be a double. It's going to be just a single and a good throw to second base. So the Nationals have a runner at first base right now. Look, the Nationals are a really good offensive team. I'm telling you, this team, they are off to a great start offensively. So we got to give them a shout out right there. Let's see. Eddie T, appreciate the follow. Fox injured his ankle. Yeah, but I'm not seeing it. All right. CJ Abrams is up. First pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Scott. Yeah, it was. I saw a tweet from Shams. Okay. Fox injured his ankle. I didn't even know that. And look, shout out to all of you on TikTok that are giving likes. I really appreciate every single one of you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But yeah, I mean, look, it's unfortunate there. Um, De'Aaron Fox Shams Fox tweet. I mean, that's definitely, a disappointing one for them. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That's gonna be fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let us see here. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not seeing that Shams tweet. I don't know why I'm not finding it, but I believe, Jared, you put it there. Scott also mentioned he injured his ankle. 1-2, misses outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to be doing that game after. We got the real Napster with the Canada flag. Shout out to you. Aiden is here. Jared, Bondman, James, Barras is here. Miguel, Gabby's here. Shout out to Only Gabby. Michael Cepeda, Brandon Burke, 2-2 pitch. That's hit crushed. If it was fair, that was gone. If it was fair, but it wasn't fair, it was foul. We got Silent Greens Only. Lily, Man Down. I Dope Saucy's here. Patrick is here as well. Let us see. We got Jordan or Jordan LY. Orlando Freese. Roberto Hernandez. Isaiah Hudson. John Vincent is here. What's going on, John? Pickoff attempt. And the ball was a bad pickoff attempt by Christian Scott right there. We got Nathan McMillan with the Canada flag. Shout out to you right there. Look, the Blue Jays and Yankees are playing right now. I need to check out what's the score on that game. I really need to check out. Underrated saying probably a game time decision. Look, we're less than an hour away from that game starting. 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Abraham strikes out again. 2 outs in the inning. Christian Scott pitch count is up to 53. And look, we would definitely need him to go 6 innings. Bro, do you agree Moreno? Who's Moreno? 1-0 end of 2 Jays. Okay, Maddox, I appreciate the update there. Definitely Yankees are up though. Yeah, Yankees are threatening as well. First pitch misses high, 1 ball, no strike. Look, it's a big series for the Blue Jays and Yankees playing each other. Really, really big series. And we got to see who can take it. Phillies and Reds are tied 2-2 right now. Let's see the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Grounded, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Christian Scott, look, he's going to have to settle down and try to get some quick innings. He's up to 55 pitches. And look, what's his pitch count? Mendoza's been very strict with him. 90 the most. I don't think he's going to push him today, but we got to see. 1-1 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count right now. Yankees winning from Maddox. Yep. Brother Speedy 22. What's up with Bichette? Was safe at first. Close play. Not enough to overturn. I don't know why they did that, but still, Bichette, in that position, you can't even put yourself in that position. You can't. With Soto up 2-1, foul tipped. I get it. He was safe. But Speedy 22, if you're Bichette, you can't even put yourself in that position, man. Angels owners. Look, I don't know much about the Angels owners, but I do think Mike Trout may get traded this season in the trade deadline. Underrated. Need 10 runs in this game and 2 bases from Wood and Soto. 2-2. Misses high. Full count. So the runner off of first is going to get the head start. And let's see if the Mets can, get this out, get out of this inning. 3-2 pitch is coming, folks. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Here it is. 3-2. Ball 4. Christian Scott walks another runner. And now the Nationals have first and second. So he's definitely been struggling. Look, he's definitely been struggling. And look, he's going to have to relax, man. Christian Scott's going to have to relax. Joey Wiemer is in the game right now. He's pinch hitting because, not pinch hitting, but he's been in the game since the 2nd inning because he, of a hit by a pitch. Walks are killing the Mets this year. Speedy 22, I agree. Nolan McLean's been walking a lot, especially in his last start. Peralta, 6 walks yesterday. I mean, it's just bad. Manaya, 2 walks or 3 walks yesterday. First pitch from Scott. It's going to be another ball. 1 ball, no strike. I mean, you know, I don't know, man. Katie Vonder is here. Eric is here. Coach Fig. Christ is here. T. Remy from Montreal. Wow, shout out there. Emmett is here. Maddox 1-0. It's going to be low again. 2-0. So Christian Scott he's putting the Mets in a position where it's not a good position to be if you're Mendoza, because the Mets used Manaya yesterday. He won't pitch today. 2-0 pitch. Hit hard. Weimer. That's going to be probably a 2 RBI double right there, folks. House is in to score. Lyle being waved around, play at the plate, and they send them back. Wow. Look, it's 3-1 right now, folks. 3-1. And Christian Scott, he is going to put Mendoza into a very tough position because the Mets have, I think Lyle stumbled going to home and he went back. Christian Scott's definitely putting the Mets in a tough position right now. Really tough position. Really, really tough position he's putting the Mets in right now. The thing is, Speedy, who we going to put in? Brazaban is probably going to be needed on Thursday. Or even, Brazaban's going to probably be needed Thursday. You know, after a great series, Scott brings us back down. Telling you, man. Look, I know that the Nationals have been a team to score runs. Mets got to score some damn runs. I'm sorry. The Nationals pitching is also horrible. So, Mets got to score some runs in this game. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's second and third. First pitch is going to miss. Another ball by Christian Scott. I mean, he's putting Mendoza in a tough position because who are the Mets going to put in? Who are they going to put in? Warren, okay. But who after? Kai Correa, 1-0, 2-0. This guy can't throw a strike. Unbelievable. Christian Scott, he hit his former college teammate with a hit by a pitch. Ever since that, he has shown the weakest mentality. The weakest mentality ever. 2-0 pitch. Fouled. Oh, no. Tyrone Taylor's there, makes the play. Help the Mets out there by swinging at that pitch. Mets get out of it. We're going to the 4th inning right now. Help the Mets out right there. Let's see. We always play to other teams' levels. We're going to be under 500 versus teams that's under 500 from Mo. Look, all I could say is Mets got to score some runs. That's all I could say. The Nationals offense, the stats are they've been a great offense. If I'm not mistaken, they've been the best offense. Now, their pitching's been horrible. Mets got to score runs. It's as simple as that. Let's see. Watch when y'all run into Foster Griffin. I'm going to show y'all horrible. Fralin, I'm not too sure who's that. Is he from the Nationals? Mets need to get on base. I agree. This backup player of the Nationals got 2 hits already. Eh? Mo ain't low. I appreciate the follow. Let's go Mets. You already know, New York Mets fan. Tristan Christ is here. T. Remy. Truthfully is here. DJ iDope Saucy. Manuel. We got Flo here. Flo 37. Dennis is here. Speedy. Look, the only thing I can say, who are the Mets going to put? Kai Correa. Yeah, is that the kid you're talking about? Jay Nunez, Kai Correa? Sammy, make the call down. Look, I'm going to have to teleport to the Mets dugout. But look, if I think about it, I can't blame Mendoza right now because who are you going to put in? Brazaban started Saturday. 4 outs. He could be available. What? He got Sunday off. Peterson's pitched Saturday. He's not pitching today. Manaya. Well, maybe Tobias Meyer, actually. Tobias Meyer should be available. He didn't pitch Sunday. I think he pitched last Friday night versus, yeah, Jared, there you go. Tobias Myers should be available for this game. I'm not sure who that is, Speedy. But yeah, Tobias Myers definitely could probably come in. Brett Baty's up right now. Baty swings at the first pitch, crushes it to center field, and it's out of here. Brett Baty with a leadoff home run, and the Mets immediately respond and get one of those runs back. And right now it is a 3-2 game. The Mets now trail by 1 run. It was an absolute no-doubter. The center fielder didn't even turn around. 451 feet. And look, is this it? Mets are going to have to hit. The Mets are playing a Nationals team that has a good offense. But they're playing a Nationals team that has a terrible pitching. They got to score runs. It's as simple as that. Simeon takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. They got to score runs. It's just as simple as that. There's absolutely no way around it. They got to score runs. Simple as that. They got to. Let's see here. So Simeon, 0-1 pitch. Misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yes, indeed. Hitman Baty from Ram Jam. Okay, Lily, not bad. You already know. Damn, Baty's kind of hot right now. I agree. Baty crushed it. I saw it before you got it. 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lily, Lily, I've seen you here around a few times. How long you been a Mets fan, Lily? I don't see you often in the comment section, but I do see you sometimes joining. Shout out to you for being here. How long you been a Mets fan? 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Simeon hits a little blooper, but nope, the left field is there. It carried, and that's going to be the first out. Nice play by Lyle there. 1 away. We got Brian Johnson here. Cosmo, Barber, Rick, Lee, Markel, Manuel, I Dope Saucy, Green Eyes is here. Roberto, Emmett, Speedy, New York Mets fan, Sean, Maddox, Jarrett, Lily, Jack Ace, Snappy, Danny. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to all of you. Cla is here. Donnie Betts. All right, AJ Ewing is up. First pitch to him is going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, Baty crushed that ball right there. 467. Mo, I'm telling you, that ball was crushed. 1-0. AJ Ewing takes a strike on a breaking pitch. 1-1. I'm telling you, he crushed it. Second longest home run of Baty's career. He hit, no, they said he had 455. They said 451 in this game. 451 feet. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. AJ Ewing takes a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. We got here. Let's see here right now real fast. We got people with us on Facebook. Shout out to you. If you're on Facebook, shout out to you for being with us. We got Maddox here. Jack Ace. All right, folks. 2-1 pitch here to AJ Ewing. Here's the pitch. AJ Ewing fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look, folks, again, after this game, we are going to be doing the San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. So I'm very, very excited for that game. And look, playoff time. Let's go Knicks tomorrow. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. AJ Ewing just stays alive. Good job there. Yes, Mo, I'm from New York City, from the Bronx, New York, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. My family's from Puerto Rico, but born and raised in the Bronx, New York, currently in Canada. Mo, where you from? Shout out to you for being here. You a Mets fan? Shout out to you. 2-2 pitch. AJ Ewing swings and misses. Strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning. You're from Queens. Shout out to Queens. I've lived in Queens before for a little bit of time. I lived in Jamaica, Queens for a little bit of time. But I've been to many places in Queens. Corona, Flushing, where else? Ozone Park, Far Rockaway, Morris Ave in the Bronx. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes from Citi Field. Mo, that's fire, man. First pitch. That's going to be inside to Tyrone Taylor, the hero from yesterday. You know, son, when I'm in the Bronx, I am pretty close to Citi Field driving wise, or if I take the Q44, the toll. If you're going around Manhattan, then that's deep. But if you're taking the bridge with the toe, 1-0 pitch. Taylor takes a ball outside. We got a challenge. I think the Mets will benefit, but let's see. But I think that yeah, if I take the Q44, if I drive, that's gonna be a ball, 2-0. So the Nationals lose that challenge. I'm pretty close to Citi Field, but more like if I'm driving 25-minute drive without traffic, but if I'm taking the Q44, 55 minutes, that's fire though. 2-0 pitch to Taylor. Here's the pitch. Taylor hits it, but left field is right there. It's going to be the ending of the inning. So Brett Baty gets us a little bit closer. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Morris Ave, yeah, 15 minutes from Citi Field. Shout out to you. We got Scooting on the cruise. Lily's here. Tanya is here. Shout out to Tanya. Susie. Tyler is here. N1 is here. Hundo. Louis Silva. Peter. Maddox is also here. Look, the Mets are trailing this game 3-2. We're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Chill Rick is in here. User. We got Tap Driver with, is that the Jamaica flag? Shout out to you. I have a lot of Jamaican friends. Got to give a shout out to all of them. We got Anasi or Anesi Fumero. Bienvenido, Anesi. Brian is here. Robert, Emmett, let's see here. Curioso's here. Tito's here. What's going on, Tito? Toolbox is also here. Brother, my first day back to work in a year. Now I'm sick in bed watching Scott walk everyone. My goodness. Look, Tobias Myers hasn't been stretched out to be pitching 4 or 5 innings. So I get it, Look, 3 runs is not bad, Speedy 22. I know he hasn't been great, but Speedy 22, you can't overreact to certain things. Christian Scott is our 4th pitcher right now. I mean, he's a 4th pitcher for a reason. You don't expect your 4th pitcher to be dominant. Now, if he goes this inning, and gives up 5 runs, then I get it. I'll be disappointed, but I mean, what else can we do, Speedy 22? We gotta let the players, we gotta let them play, We gotta let them play. And the Nationals, all right. Maybe. Let's see. All right. Washington Nationals offense rank. First pitch is going to be way high, not even close. 1 ball, no strike. Yeah, Christian Scott, look, I haven't been impressed, but I understand why he's in the game, 1-0 pitch. 8-hitter. Here it is. Check swing. Oh, it just went foul. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the umpire, Terrence, said that was a fair ball, and the umpire's yelling with him. But Terrence is showing a temper right there. I love it too, Terrence. I love it as well. If it was sitting on the plate, it wasn't fair territory. Should have been a fair ball. 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look, I'm not trying to make excuses, but let's see here. It's foul. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch here. Hit hard, but not hit weakly, actually. Sounded nice off the bat, but 1 away. Yeah, Christian Scott needs a very, very good inning. Jay Nunez, Ram Jam saying, I told you that Rousey fight was staged. 17 seconds. Oof. So the Nationals rank among the top teams in nearly every major statistical category offensively. It's impressive, but the Mets got to hit. Mets are not going to win this series. That's going to be a ball inside. Mets should not be expecting to win this series 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 3. Mets are going to have to win these games 6-7. 5-8, 10-3, 10-5, 10-6. Mets are going to have to win the games like that. It's just as simple as that. And I'm here for it. Wednesday, the Mets are going to be calling up their 13th ranked prospect, Zach Thornton, to pitch. He's that's going to be a strike. The report is saying he is the Mets' most polished pitching prospect currently. Jonah Tonga's not doing good. Jack Wenninger is doing really good, but he's walking a lot of hitters. And in the MLB, they're gonna make you pay 2-1 in the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike. Mets, Nolan McLean tomorrow. Thursday, Mets are bringing up Zach Thornton. Yep, as I was mentioning. And Thursday, let's see what they're gonna say for Thursday. Let's see here the pitch right now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 9-hitter. Ball 4. Damn, Scott. Come on, man. You cannot be walking the 9-hitter, man. Like, come on now. Those are the things that can't happen. Dariel Brett Beatty just hit 51 feet. Yup. I agree. Look, I agree, Speedy. But in Mendoza's position, I understand why you have to leave him in. I understand it. Too many walks. James Wood is up. First pitch is going to get the strike zone. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Look, nonetheless, Mets offense, that's how they're going to win these games. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That's hit high, but that's going to go towards the left field side, and that's going to go out of play. 0-2 right now. 0-2. Right now we got Colin here with us. Danny's here. Justin Morton. Dreams is here. What's going on, Dreams? We got Leaf B. Oh, is that Lafer? Wayne B is here with the Canada flag. Shout out to you. Let's see if the Blue Jays could beat the Yankees. 0-2 pitch, folks. Christian Scott holds it for a while. He delivers the pitch. That's going to just miss outside. And it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. I do understand Mendoza, but can't let this game out of reach. I agree with that. Speedy, I agree with that. It wasn't fixed. Rousey put an arm lock on her fast, and Serrano got caught sleeping. You don't extend your arms on Rousey. She is a judo player. 1-2. Misses low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 17 seconds, though, man. Geez, that's really fast right there. I mean, like, imagine paying just to see that fight and seeing 17 seconds. Like, yikes. That right there. Woof. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Did he go? He did not go. He lays off. So, Wood was down 0-2, and now it's 3-2. Look, I will say, Christian Scott, if he walks him here, he may have max 1 more batter. Max, if he walks him here. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Helped them out. James Wood swung at ball 4. We take it. 2 away. 2 away there. Helped us out right there. That was not even close to being a strike, but it was a filthy pitch. Definitely gotta take the outs when you can get the outs, all right? That ball's hit to Simeon. Simeon goes the short way to Bichette, and that's gonna do it. So look, Christian Scott, at least he's earned to come out in the 5th inning. Mendoza's bringing him out for the 5th inning. I'm sure of that. Mets get out. Just a base runner. We're going now to the top of the 5th. Mets got up coming up. Torrens, Benj, and Bo Bichette. Look, Mets, I'm surprised they haven't moved Bo Bichette down. I would think that they would maybe want to move him down to, like, maybe put him to the 6th hole. Netflix fight. There were 8 fights on the card. I get it, Nunez, but some people, they only went just for that fight, Phillies are up on the Reds 3-2. Braves are up. No, Marlins are up 1-0 on the Braves. Rays, how about the Rays? Tampa Bay, they're up 8-2 versus the Orioles. Guardians are up 2-1 on the Tigers. Yankees are up on the Blue Jays 1-0, but the Blue Jays right now got first and third with 2 outs. Red Sox and Royals are scoreless. Astros, Twins scoreless. Brewers and Cubs. Brewers are up 1-0. Rangers and Rockies haven't started. Athletics, Angels later. White Sox, Mariners. How about the White Sox taking 2 out of 3 from the Cubs? Dodgers versus the Padres tonight at 9:40. That's worth watching. Yamamoto versus King tonight, and Giants versus the D-backs. So definitely, though, there's some good games coming up baseball-wise. And look, we're about 45 minutes or so away from the San Antonio Spurs versus the OKC Thunder. When this game is around that finish area, we're going to be going to that game. The Spurs and OKC. And wow, talking about the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement, if I'm not mistaken, he just hit a 3-run home run, and now the Blue Jays lead 3-1. Strike one to Luis Torrens. So the Blue Jays now lead this game 3-1. And look, definitely this is a big series. A big series for the Yankees to redeem themselves. 0-1. That's going to be fouled away. 0-2. The way that they've been playing the Yankees, it's not even about that. It's just about what the Blue Jays did to them last year. Christopher, I appreciate the follow. Shout out to you. Austin Warren is the first Met in the bullpen. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Torrens hits it past the first baseman. Wow, Garcia couldn't get that. Look, that's going to have to be an error right there. I do not give Torrens a single for that. Jay Nunez said, I've seen shorter fights. Wow. Let's see here. Yeah, Garcia, that ball just got under the glove. It's a tough hop, but nonetheless, I see that being an error. Did he get glove on it? He didn't even. Oh, they gave Torrens credit for a hit. Wow. That right there. Wow, Irvin is coming out for the Nationals. So look, the Mets get to the Nationals bullpen very early in this game, and they're going to bring in a left-hander because they're going to face Carson Bench. From Bench, Bo Bichette has an advantage there, and then Juan Soto. So we're going to a commercial break real fast, folks. Let me check here really fast. I'm going to go to the Yankee game really fast. Well, the Marlins are now up 3-0 there. So shout out to them in that regard. Well, let's go to the Phillies game really fast. Let's see here. Let's see here. Look, is anybody excited for the NBA Finals? And look, I want to ask this question. If the Mets game, which I don't expect, you let me know. If the Mets game is not finished, do you guys want me to finish the Mets game first, then go to OKC Spurs? Or would you prefer me to go to OKC once that game starts and leave? And if the Mets game is in the 6th, whatever, 5th, 7th inning, stop there. Let me know. If anybody has any feedback of what you think, please feel free to let me know. And without a doubt, I appreciate your feedback. Without a doubt, I'll appreciate your feedback. Let's see if anybody gives any feedback in that regard. So Mets game should be coming back on in just a few more minutes. Wanda Man said, if Mets are winning, go to OKC. If losing, stay here, so you have to suffer. Wanda Man. Damn, Wanda Man. Oh my gosh. Look, if it goes a blowout in either way, if the Mets are winning via blowout, or if the Nationals are winning via blowout, I'll go. Jay Nunez says stay with the Mets. Ram Jam finish Mets. I think this is going to end excitingly. All right. All right. Look, I'll do that. If the game gets to a blowout, when I say a blowout, 5-run lead or more. The Mets were down by 4 yesterday and came back. But let's see. All right, game's back on. Carson Bench takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Mets have a runner at first base. They credited Torrens with a hit on that. Let's see. Nonetheless, by the time this Mets game finish, OKC game could be maybe in the second quarter. Let's see. 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Benj takes a ball outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Look, folks, we're up to 1,148 followers on TikTok. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to Tay Suave. We've been growing little by little, and I'm thankful. We are what? I think we're like, let me see after this. 1-1 pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Benj takes a strike. That's a good pitch right there. 1 and 2. We are, if I'm not mistaken, we are about, let me give you the exact number for YouTube subscribers. We are 7 subscribers on YouTube from hitting 600. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Benj takes another ball outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we're getting closer to 600 on YouTube. If you're on TikTok and you haven't subscribed on YouTube, I encourage you. Check out the page there, same name, at Higher Expectation Sports. Subscribe there, help the channel grow there. And let's keep growing. 2-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Benj takes low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. If there was 2 outs, Torrens would definitely be going, but with no outs, I don't think you should send, I don't think anyway you should send, Torrens. 3-2. Here is the pitch. Benj fouls it away. Man, look, hitters in professional baseball, in all levels of baseball, hitters always go through good and bad stretches. Hitters always do that. But the stretch that Benj is in right now is pretty impressive. Really, really impressive. And we, as a Met fan, for us Met fans, we got to be pretty excited about that. 3-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Ball 4. Mets have runners at first and second now with Bichette coming up. Bichette, another opportunity, Bichette. Another one. New York Mets fan, I follow you here and YouTube. New York Mets fan, I really appreciate you. Really appreciate the support. With TikTok, I wish TikTok supported widescreen, but it is, I get it, you're using your phone vertically, so it supports widescreen, but preferably it's more vertical, so that's why I use vertical. Bichette, come on, Bichette. First pitch, ball 1 to Bichette. No balls, 1 strike. Come on, Bichette. You don't got to try to do too much, Bichette. You don't got to. We got TG Scott here. Let's go, Mets. Have a good stream. Thank you for everything you do. Much love. TG Scott, much love to you. I didn't say King because, look, I got to stay humble, man. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That is going to be hit to center field. Can of corn for James Wood. Torrens. Torrens is trying to go to third base. And he's going to make it to third base. Wow. Torrens, and Benj follows him. Aggressive. But did Torrens just hurt himself? Uh-oh. So Benj and Torrens both move up. But did Torrens just hurt himself? I think he's okay. I think he just scraped his knee on the slide. Hey, good job there by Torrens to, make it there. Really, really good job there. Now, Torrens, he's okay. I think he's okay. I think he just scraped his knee on the slide. But let me see here. Soto with an opportunity to tie, minimum tie, or give us a lead. Bichette, I can't be mad at that out because it was productive. I want him to get a hit, of course, but I can't be mad at it. But Soto, come on, Soto. He's good. No more injuries, Wanda, man. I agree. Come on, Soto. Let's go Mets, New York Mets fan. First pitch. Soto, base hit, and the Mets are going to take the lead. Benj, let's go. RBI, 2 RBI single for Juan Soto. And now the Mets lead this game 4-3. Let's go, man. Look, that's the approach we love. That's what I want to start seeing from Bichette. I want to see that from Bichette. The pitcher threw the ball outside. Soto saw that they were shifting him to pull. It's perfect baseball. You just got to take that ball the other way. You don't got to try to do too much. Take it the other way. It's beautiful baseball. And that's what Bichette needs to start doing. Vientos takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. That's what you got to do if you are Soto. There's 1 out, by the way. Mets retake the lead. This is what Bichette got to do. But I'm not mad at Bichette because he had a productive out. He had a productive out. Juan, let's go. Soto, lead from TG Scott. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Vientos. Vientos was trying to hit a 2-run home run, but the shortstop is there. That is going to be the second out of the inning. TG Scott, and even Juan the Man, did you guys see my reaction to the 3-run home run from Tyrone Taylor yesterday and the double play and the walk-off win for the Mets? If you didn't, check out the page on TikTok, Instagram, wherever. It's there, and you're going to see the reel with it. Check it out. We got _Sammy. Oh, snap. We got another Sammy here. I'm Sammy as well. Shout out to Sammy for the follow. First pitch to Beatty. Fouls it into the ground. No balls, 1 strike. Aiden shares the live. I appreciate you, New York Mets fan. Let's go. Juan the Man. You already know. We got Benji Ruiz, Eddie Wolf, Sinatra's here, CV, Sean 17, Snappy Danny. We got Body here, iDope Saucy. Jared is also here. Look, some of you sometimes message me that you guys are like at work. You guys put comments. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Some of you put messages that I'm at work. I'm not able to watch the game. And the fact that some of you are at work and you're able to listen to this live stream, like shout out to all of you. Like you guys, like all of you, you are all amazing. 0-2 pitch, here it is. That's gonna miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like people have messaged me, commented, look, I'm at work, but I'm listening. And it's like I believe in myself as an individual, but I don't put myself like I'm better than people. I don't do that stuff. I believe in myself, but I know my place to stay humble. But that means a lot. Like people are at work listening to my live stream, you know, hearing the Mets game. That means a lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be strike 3. Beatty takes a breaking ball, strike 3. Well, Mets grab the lead. And look, as I said, the Mets cannot expect to win this series 2-1. They're playing a good offensive team. They're going to have to score some runs. They're going to have to. It's as simple as that. We got Mr. Bo Peanut. Appreciate the game call. Mr. Bo Peanut, look, I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We got Bar Bor 724. Shout out to you. Max is here. Mona Comax. Colin is here. David Gonzalez. Curioso. Bienvenido. Si tú hablas español, muchas gracias por llegando aquí. Mi nombre es Sammy. Yo hablo un poquito de español porque mi familia es de Puerto Rico, más mi español un poco más o menos, más. Bienvenido. Look, let's go Mets, man. Jared's here, Maddox, Benji, TG Scott, Sean, Mercurcia, Oriental, something along the lines of that. Nelson is here. Appreciate all of you. Look, Thunder and OKC is gonna start in the next so minutes. But look, oh yeah, it's Jared. I appreciate you and a few others. Even there was somebody else that mentioned it. So now I believe Jared. I believed you, but now I'm actually seeing it on ESPN as well. San Antonio guard De'Aaron Fox has been ruled out for Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder on Monday night because of a right ankle sprain. When he was playing the Timberwolves, when guarded the Sumu, landed on Fox's ankle while diving for a loose ball. Damn. Fox was able to finish Game 4 and play 5 and 6, closed out. A 9-year veteran, Fox ranks. Yeah, he's an important player for them. He is a important player for them. We got Gilbert here. Gilbert Benitez. Hi. You doing, Sammy? Great. How you doing, Sammy? Great job. Always bringing us a great podcast. Go Mets. Gilbert, look, I appreciate you. Look, shout out to Gilbert, Jay Nunez. We got troopers in our stream. I agree. We got people here that, look, and I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to give a shout out to all of you. Look, oh, wow, Christian Scott is out of the game. Mets bring in Austin Warren. Wow. Look, we got people that join the live streams, and look, they like staying anonymous, but they're consistent. First pitch, ball 1. We got people that join the live streams. They're very consistent, but they like being anonymous. They don't like to really engage and spread out, but they definitely, 1-0 pitch. That's going to be fouled, 1-1. But they're there. There's people that they don't comment. They don't maybe even like. That's okay. They watch. They enjoy it, but they like to be anonymous. And I give a shout out to all of you. We got Big John. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean in there, Big John, but nonetheless, Big John is there on YouTube. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That is gonna miss inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mets are leading this game 4-3. They led 1-0. They then started. They trailed 3-1, and they've scored 3 unanswered. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Warren, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr. is just about to be back. Bill Chad, haven't been watching the Mets ever since we were the worst record in baseball. How are we looking now? Bill Chad, 2-2. That's going to be popped up along right field. Benj doesn't see it, but now he does see it, and he makes the play. Wow, he lost it for a moment. Way to stay with the play. Bill Chad, look, the Mets have been a lot better lately. And Bill Chad, look, check out my reaction from yesterday. Check my TikTok. Check the reaction from Tyrone Taylor's 3-run home run in the 9th inning and the game winner. You're going to see that that's showing that this Mets team has woken up. Now, there's still 6 games under 500. Still got a lot of work to do. I'm not bragging. But they got a lot of work to do. And, but they've been playing a lot better. First pitch to Abrams, 1 ball, no strike. The Mets at one point, I think they were 13 games under 500. So, I mean, they're playing better baseball. And they got to keep it going. 1-0 pitch, here it is. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Austin Warren from my hometown. Let's go. Wow. We had over 200 people watching yesterday. Why do you think that was? Juan the man, look, it's the Subway Series. Look, we have to be honest. There are some games, 2-0 pitch, strike 1. There are some games that everybody's trying to watch that. But there are some games that, people will tune in or they want to see more of the results or they don't have the time. So it always fluctuates in a live stream. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. There's always going to be live streams where you have a bunch of people. For example, when I did the playoff game 7, the record was set yesterday by a bunch of people. We hit 65K likes yesterday. Something, 2-2, popped up. AJ Ewing coming in, but Taylor calls him off. He's going to make the play 2 away. Yesterday, we had 65K likes, like 20,000 views total. This one here, not a ton of people, but look, this is the thing, Juan the man. This is the thing with me. Right now, there's 35 people on TikTok. Can I be honest with you? If there's one person, I still got to give my best. Because one person is enough. I got to do my best for the live stream. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Now, of course, I want 1 million people. I want 1,000. I want as many people as possible could be watching and enjoy it. But look, I will say this. The more people that watch, it's going to be hard to keep up with the comment section. And I love keeping up with the comment section with the people that I'm able to talk with. 0-1, that's hit. Simeon fields it. So Austin Warren comes through, retires the 3, 4, 5 hitters. 1, 2, 3 inning. Really good job by Austin Warren. The Mets quickly are coming back to bat. We're going to the 6th inning, folks. Let us see here. So, yes. Thanks, Juan Soto. We won 4 out of the last 5. You always do give your best, Bill. I got to do it, I remember I had a live stream where somebody said, look, this game is over. Somebody said, game's over. Get off the live stream. And I told the person on TikTok, what are you talking about, get off the live stream? There's people here with me. The people, it don't matter where the game was at, but the people were there. I got to value them. You definitely got to value them 100%. We got neither team matters. Oh, boy, Chad. Cardinals going to the World Series from Chad. Chad, yikes. Chad, you really doing that? On YouTube, we got Brad Barilla. Aloha. What's going on? From all the way from Hawaii. What time is it in Hawaii right now? Oh, snap. We got Luz on TikTok with the Sammy. Yes. How are you doing, Luz? What's going on? Mets are looking good this month from Andrew. They definitely looking a lot better. I do get frustrated though, Bill. Look, I was frustrated yesterday watching the World Series. I'm bugging. Watching the Mets being down 5-1, watching Bo Bichette drop a pop fly. I mean, I was frustrated watching that, but I mean, watching that comeback, it was worth it. Hi, OMG. I hope all is well. Luz, me too. I really hope all is well. It's been a long time. Time flies, but the one thing about the internet is that you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who you could connect with. Shout out to you. I definitely hope all is well with you. Can't forget the Bronx days. Never can forget the Bronx days. It's a small world too. I remember growing up, like you would hear that saying a lot. It's a small world. Look, we're back in the 6th inning. The Nationals are bringing in Mitchell Parker. Look, if you're the Mets now, we need some more runs right now. Brad, how you doing, Brad? Ball 1 to Marcus Semien. 2:30 p.m. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much about to be 8:30. 6-hour difference from Hawaii to I'm in Toronto, Canada, but Toronto and New York have the same time zone. 1-0. That's gonna be. That was a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, with the ABS, you see some players, they don't have the confidence. Like they don't have the confidence to always make challenges, you know? 1-1 pitch. Semien way high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's see here. So we got Ginger here, Kyle, Joey, Sinatra. The ultimate is here. Emmett, Maddox, Jarrett, Ido, Benji, Nelson, Chris, TG Scott, New York Mets fan, Bucks 2-1. Semien swings and misses 2-2. Luce is here. Shout out to Luce. Watch my shenanigans. We got the ultimate X Mara. Let's go, Mets. You already know. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mitt. 1 away. The ultimate X Mara. I think that this may be the first time I see you here. How long you been a Mets fan? Did you get to watch yesterday the game and the comeback? Folks, the Mets were 0-91. Was it 0-91 or 0-96? I believe it was 0-91 when entering the 9th. Ball 1 to AJ Ewing. When entering the 9th trailing. And they finally broke the streak. I mean, what can we say there that the streak finally ended? 0-91 Sinatra. I knew it was one of them. That ball's hit to center field, but it's blooped. Center field is running. Center field is going to have enough time to get it. That's going to be 2 quick outs. Oh, that game was magic, my guy. The ultimate, I'm telling you, that. To see the Mets go down 5-1, was it the 6th or the 7th? I'm like, no way, man. To see Bo Bichette drop that ball, no way. And then for Terrence to respond, 5-3, 2 RBI double. Sean Manaea, where look, Sean Manaea wasn't good yesterday. First pitch to Taylor, the hero, strike 1. Sean Manaea wasn't good yesterday, but he was okay. Met fans can hate Manaea. He was not good, but he was okay. He kept us in the game. I can say that, even though he gave up a bases loaded walk. 6-3, Mets 0-1. Taylor, strike 2. And Taylor in the 9th inning, Benj, leadoff single. Bichette follows up with a single. Soto almost grounds it to a double play, but I got to give it to him for hustling and beating it out. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Taylor stays alive. So Soto beat it out. Vientos, the thing about Vientos, when they throw him those sliders, he gets too anxious. And that's Vientos' biggest problem. He's anxious from what we see. And, you know, from him being anxious, it's unbelievable. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. That's hit to right field. Wood is not going to get them. That's going to be a fair ball. And that is going to be a ground ball double. Wow. How did that get down? Or not a ground rule double. I thought that was going to go foul or Wood was going to get that. But nonetheless, Tyrone Taylor, a 2-out double. Fair, yeah, fair by less than a foot. Fair by maybe the chalk. And it wasn't a ground rule double. My bad. It actually stood in fair territory. Stood in play, actually. So, Torrens is coming up with a chance to add to the lead. Luis Torrens now 2 for 2 in the game. Here is the first pitch to Torrens. Torrens takes a ball up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Look, Alvarez is a better power hitter than Torrens. But I'm going to be honest with you. Torrens gives us more professional at-bats. Alvarez, look, he's had some good at-bats, but look, 1-0, strike 1, swing and a miss. I'm not mad Alvarez is gone, but Alvarez, he gives us some at-bats where you're just like, oh my goodness. Luis Torrens has 11 RBIs. Whereas Alvarez, he's power, but he's often swing and miss. So Torrens gives us more professional at-bats. That is going to be hit to the second baseman. Just gets to it, and that's going to retire the side. So the Mets almost get another run. Nonetheless, they don't. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tyrone Taylor playing like Barry Bonds. I'm telling you. Barry Bonds next level right now. The ultimate born and raised Mets fan, seen some highs and lows. I'm telling you. Look. Yesterday was a high for me. I even got a comment on my reaction from a Yankee fan that I'm just like, yo, I don't even want to talk about Yankee fans, but I'm just like, yo, Yankee fans, like, why they got to do stuff like that? But yesterday was a good moment for me. I don't care if it's a regular season game. I was happy to see that, I was really happy to see that. Underrated said, I need 3 more runs in this game and 4 more in the Philly game. How cooked am I, chat? Underrated? I don't know if the chat is going to say anything, but look. You need 3 runs in this game. I don't think you're cooked. I think you got a chance. I don't think the Mets will win this game 4-3, but I just hope the Mets win. Taylor hitting now. Torrens better defensively. I agree. Shout out to Luce for the follow. I really appreciate the support. Yo, bro, how do you get the live scoreboard? So, look, I update it really fast, but this scoreboard that you see there, and even all these graphics, this is an app called Uno Overlay, like the card game. Uno, U-N-O, Overlay. I need to get, Uno needs to sponsor me. I'm over here talking about Uno. What's up with the sponsors? Uno Overlay. But Uno Overlay and the scoreboard, I'm doing it manually. I have my device here with me, and I'm able to, update the score manually. So that's how I do it. 5 Borough Sports. Tyrone Bonds, bro, for real, Sinatra. Look, I've been critical of Tyrone Taylor for the sake of just swinging at the first pitch too much. But look, yesterday, oh my goodness, and folks, okay, can we be honest? Tyrone Taylor's not supposed to be a starter. Injuries have forced him to be somewhat of a starter for the Mets. So we see more of him. He's the super utility man, Tyrone Taylor. But, we got to give him some love, man. And I got to apologize to him as well. Austin Warren's in for his 2nd inning of work. First pitch, strike 1. That was a ball, but umpire calls it a strike. Umpire hasn't been too good. We got Selena LeMay here. Miguel, Sinatra, TG. For me, yesterday's game, that's going to miss 1-1. For me, yesterday's game wasn't about beating the Yankees. It was about showing resilience and beating a good team. Brad, exactly. Look, did beating the Yankees make it nice? Of course. But if that was any team, 1-1, did he go? No, 2-1. Any team, if that happened, if the Mets won like that against any team, I'm going to be hyped. Because I know what the Mets have gone through, and they haven't won a game like that since 2024. Literally, 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Come on, Warren. No walks here. He's getting hot though. I agree. Did you see the 5-man shift on Terrence by the Yankees? Was it Terrence? Or I know I saw it against Benj. I didn't see it against Terrence. Maybe because he got hit by the pitch. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Come on, Warren. What are you throwing a breaking pitch there? You cannot do a leadoff walk like with that pitch selection. Come on now. Come on, Warren. That's not a good pitch selection there. We got Tanisha Fleury with the Canada flag. Flavor 50-50s here. What's going on? Granddaddy sending the pops. I appreciate the support there. Jamzo also here. Appreciate you. Rudy. Here's the first pitch to Tenya. That's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Rudy's here. I Dope Saucy. Granddaddy. Sinatra. The Ultimate. X, TG Scott, Michael, Snap Danny, Miguel, Sean, New York Mets fan, Benji, Mercy, Fresh, Flavor, 50, I Dope, Jared, Zachariah, you. Shout out to all of you. That's going to be fouled away 0-2. Jay Nunez said, yeah, left field was empty. Wow. I didn't even, I saw it for Benj, but I didn't notice it for Terrence. Yes, sir. Impressive comeback no matter what team, but I don't mind beating the Yankees. The ultimate, 100%. That makes it better. 0-2 outside, 1-2. That makes it better. Look, that win for the team. Look, it's baseball. The Mets could come out here and lose this series. But let's believe that that's the series, that's the game that's going to change the season for the Mets, you know? 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike three. Nice pitch there by Warren. 1-2. One away out. One out. What a game, Flavor. I'm telling you. I enjoy listening to you during the game. Hey, Granddaddy, I really, really appreciate you. Granddaddy, where are you from? I see you joining here a lot lately, and I really appreciate the support. Where you watching us from? I'm from the Bronx, New York. Family's from Puerto Rico, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. Here's the first pitch. That is going to be fouled away. 1 ball, no strike. Do you have some hope for us? Man, Mets get dodge one with Framber Valdez. He's terrible. Look, and I think he's a cancer to the locker room because what he did with the Astros last year. Nobody wanted to sign him for the most part. 0-1, strike two. Do you have some hope for us? Mets fan, what do you mean do I have some hope for us? Yesterday was the hope, folks. I mean, we got to have some hope. Could be a season turnaround, I'm telling you. But it could be still struggling. But let's go Mets. In the good and the bad, I'm with this team. Pickoff attempt, gets back. Arlington, Texas. Nice, nice. I've never been to Arlington, but I've been to Dallas. I've been to Fort Worth, San Antonio. I believe it's El Paso. The hope to make it to the postseason. Look, I believe the Mets. I don't think the Mets will win the division. 0-2. That's blooped to center field. AJ Ewing's coming in and he's gonna make that play. That's gonna be the second out of the inning. 2 outs. Look, I think the Mets are making the World. I didn't say the World Series. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself there. I think the Mets are making the playoffs. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. One bad month, which was April. Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible, but I ain't giving up, man. Home of the Rangers. Wow, yeah. Arlington, Texas. I've never been to a baseball game in Texas, but I definitely that's on one of my bucket list. First pitch here from Warren to the 9-hitter Miles. That's gonna be a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. I'll take getting back to 500 at this point after I'll think about the wild card. 100%. I think I only said that because somebody asked, but I think the Mets, the first goal, get back to 500. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be check swing foul. 0-2. He's a strike away from getting out of it. One game at a time. Look, the legend is here. M. Dottie with easily M. Dottie got us like 10K likes yesterday. One game at a time. If we play like yesterday, clean up the silly mistakes, we can take on anyone. X, the ultimate, I agree. And look, I understand people say Lindor's selfish, but Lindor's been in the dugout. I've seen him celebrate with the Mets. Mets are gonna Mets are better with Lindor. Misses outside 1-2. But the Mets need Lindor to be healthy And they need him to hit, man. They need that. Appreciate M. Dottie for the have a good stream, but the wild card is very possible. A lot of teams have come back up. I agree. Still too early. Jay Nunez is underrated. The Spurs are up now 7-0. Wow, 1-2. That is going to be hit to Simeon. End of the inning. So a leadoff walk, no avail. We are going now to the 7th inning, and the Mets are leading 4-3. Look, somebody asked me, was it Jared or I forgot who was it? Am I cooked about the M money lines? Look, I still don't think the Mets will win just 4-3, but I ain't gonna lie, the game has kind of settled down offensively. So, wow. The Miami Marlins are destroying the Braves right now, 12-0. The Rays are destroying the Orioles, 12-4. Phillies and Reds are tied 3-3. More scoring is going to have to happen there. Guardians are up 4-1. Mets are up here, 4-3. Blue Jays are up 4-3 on the Yankees. Red Sox are up 2-0 on the Royals. Twins are up 3-0 on the Astros. Brewers are up 4-0 on the Cubs. Rangers, Rockies scoreless, and some other games have not started yet. Look, I'm not going to lie with you folks. I'm so tempted to go to the Spurs game. But, look, I'm going to stay here with my Met fans for now. I need 3 more runs in this game from underrated. Okay? Look, I hope you're getting it. I think you're going to get it, but the game has definitely slowed down. Look, I do want to go to the Spurs game, but look, I'm going to stay because we're only in the 7th inning here. Braves need to fall into a losing streak. Ram Jam, I agree. Braves have been amazing, but look, the Braves got a good team, man. You know? But the key for them is their pitching has been amazing too. So we got to see, man. But look, tomorrow, NBA playoffs continue. New York Knicks, after a 9-day layoff, are going to be taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, 8 p.m. Let's go for the Knicks, man. Let's hope that they can be able to, pull it off. Let's hope that they can be able to get the wins, make it happen. Let's hope that they can do it. How about Weaver yesterday? Kudos. Well, Flavor 50 Weaver didn't pitch yesterday, Sunday. He pitched on Saturday, and he was amazing. Weaver was 100% amazing what he did. Let us see here. So Carson Bench is leading off the inning right now. First pitch. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Let us see here. Bench, 1-0 pitch is coming. That's going to be a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Johnny Vell on Facebook. Shout out to you that's with us on Facebook. Shout out to you that's with us on YouTube. Please, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Help this channel grow. I appreciate all of you. 1-1. That's going to be Bench. Hit it to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. That is going to be the first out of the inning. On TikTok, The Ultimate Xmer, I appreciate the follow. What's the Spurs score? Let me take a quick look there real fast. It's 11-3 in the first quarter. I've been a fan since 75, Granddaddy. Man, that's amazing, man. You are a legend, Granddaddy, and I appreciate you for being here. Bo Bichette is up right now. He's 0-2, but his last at-bat was productive. It helped both runners advance. Here's the first pitch. Bichette takes a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Let us see here. All right. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bichette. Bichette lays off a ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. Look, right now, Bichette has to focus on just getting on base. Get on base. Make it happen. Take it easy. And things will be all right for him, Here's the 2-0 pitch to Bichette. That was a good swing there, but he's over swinging. You could see him. It's a good cut. Don't get me wrong, but he's definitely over swinging. Definitely over swinging, in my opinion. Like, he swung really, really hard there. So he got to fix that up. 2-1. That ball's hit pretty well. Deep to left. And Bo Bichette hits himself a home run. It's out of here. The Mets now lead this game 5-3. And Bo Bichette is off to a good sign with a home run. 71 at bats since his last extra base hit. And boy, oh boy, do we need Bo Bichette's bat to wake up. Let's go. Ram Jam says Spurs will win the series. Hey, let's go Mets right now. That was absolutely necessary. Woo! I mean, what a good thing to see right there. Absolutely amazing to see right there. Really happy to see that. Soto's up right now. Whoa, and that ball's over Soto's head. Look, as I said, I think that the Mets and Nationals may get into a brawl. Way to go, Bichette. It was a hanger, it was up, but he delivered it. What a job there by Bichette. Way to go. Por fin, boy, ya tú sabes, Merecía Oriental, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que todo está bien. Granddaddy sending the cake slice. 0-1-0, Soto. Strike one, 1-1. Bo needed that. I agree. Now I'm really out. M. Dottie, take care. Boba Fett. Let's go. Look, folks, the Mets are coming to Toronto in June. I know we still got more than a month for that. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. But I plan to go to one of those games. Will I live stream the whole game? I don't know. But I would love to live stream a lot of one of those games in the stadium. The Mets are starting to click together. Eddie, I agree. It's a miracle on Bow Street. The Spurs have their number on the third. The Brewers putting BTA on the clubs from NB Sports Edit. 1-2. That's going to be popped up. Is that going to get out of play? Yes. Hey, NB Sports Edit, for everybody that's here, if you need somebody that can help you with edits, I mean, I don't know NB Sports Edit well, but he's reached out to me offering his services. So if you need somebody that in the future could edit for you or something like that, reach out to NB Edits. NB Edits, he has good work, and I got to give a shout out to him as well, you know. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Soto. Here's the pitch. That ball's popped up. Right field, left field is there actually. He is gonna make the play, 2 away. Appreciate you, my guy. NB Sports Edit, 100%. I got you, man. This team clicking, Lindor back, and Bo starts hitting. We'll be good. Flavor 50. I'm telling you, we'll be good, man. We'll be a lot better of a team. I'm telling you, man. We'll be a lot better. People will still not like David Stearns. I don't know what David Stearns could do. The only way I think Mets fans would like David Stearns, swing and a miss for Vientos. The only way Met fans would like David Stearns, Mets gotta win a World Series, and David Stearns pick up Simeon or players that he's picked up have to be absolutely clutch. That's probably the only way Mets fans will like Stearns. 0-1. Misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, so look. Let's go for the Mets, man. Mets, definitely, they got to build on yesterday. And look, let's go, folks. 1-1 pitch to Vientos. Vientos got to just be calm. Here it is. That's grounded. Second baseman fields it. That's going to be the ending of the inning. So, look, we're going to the 7th inning stretch time. And it's 5-3. Mets are leading going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Look, nonetheless, I appreciate all of you for being here. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Maybe you followed on TikTok. Please, as well, if you can follow on YouTube. We are, let me see how many. We're almost approaching 600 subs on YouTube. We're 7 away from 600 on TikTok. So, hopefully we can get there soon as well. Showing signs, my brother. Hope is alive. I agree. I'm going to Dodgers Brewers on Sunday. Miz versus Shohei. Wow. NB Sports Edit. That's going to be phenomenal right there. I hope you enjoy that. If the Mets keep playing well, I'll be curious to see what we do at the trade deadline. I agree with you. Look, folks, we're up to 21K likes. That's the second highest I've ever got. Yesterday, we broke the record with 65K likes in our live stream. So, look, again, after this game, I am going to be going to the Spurs game. And look, I ain't going to lie. I'm tempted to go right now, but I'm going to finish it out here
At least as long as this game stays close. But I hopefully can get to the Spurs and Thunder by the second quarter, hopefully. But we're in the seventh inning. I hope this game can go fast. I really hope so. Look, folks, if you have friends that are Met fans, share it with them. Share it with your family. Doesn't matter their age. Share this with Met fans. And look, people are wondering, what are the Mets going to do since Clay Holmes is gone? The Mets are calling up their prospect, their 13th ranked prospect, Zach Thornton. He's a lefty, and he's going to be pitching on Wednesday. Now, why him? Why not Jonah Tong? Jonah Tong's been really bad. Why not Jack Wenninger? Jack Wenninger, look, he's been amazing this year, but he's walking too many people. I'm not saying that's not going to give him an opportunity, but he's been walking a lot, and in the majors, those walks will really cause you. Now, Zach Thornton is somebody that's proved he has a track record of control, having control. So the Mets are going to give him a shot. And look, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. It's a lefty versus the Nationals having a bunch of lefties in the lineup. And I got to give love to that, because in the good and the bad, I'm with this team. Do you think Yordan Alvarez gets traded at the deadline? It could be. Look, the Astros may be in rebuild territory. They may be in rebuild territory. And with that being said, it's like, I don't know if I don't know his contract situation. I'll admit that. But what I will say is that, the Astros having Yordan Alvarez is not going to move the needle. They're not a good team right now. They lost Carlos Correa for the whole season. Would the Mets get him? Man, what a move that would be if they got him. Damn, Marlins are kicking butt. They are. He has a lot of club control. Okay, yeah. So the Mets will probably have to give up a lot to get him if that were to be a trade. And, Zach throws hard, and I saw him in spring training, strikes out a lot of batters, has one bad game during. So, yeah, look, he's earned it. And I've heard he has a lot of control. Jack Wenninger, his control is not that good. I think he walks 4 people a game, and that's bad for the MLB. Even if you're throwing 100, it's still bad. Brooks Raley's in the game right now. First pitch to Wood is going to miss low, 1 ball, no strike. Look, the Mets need 9 more outs in this game to get themselves another win. I saw some mock trades where my Brewers trade for him, but I feel we would have give up Mady. 1-0 fouled. Mady, I'm not sure who that is, but look, the Brewers, maybe they could try to flip the Mets prospects that they got. Jet Williams. Even though Jet Williams hasn't been great in the minors this year, 1-1. That's hit hard by James Wood, and it's gonna be a double right there. Carson Bench is gonna get to it. It's gonna be a leadoff double for James Wood, and the Nationals are gonna bring the tying run to the plate. They get their first hit for a few innings. Number 1 prospect in the big leagues. Wow. Isaiah Mets looking for revenge. Yeah, look, Nationals took 2 out of 3 from us a few weeks ago. Before the Mets went on that road trip. Gotta come back. We got Lillian Rican here, Granddaddy, Oriental, Speedy, Jack, Emmett, I Dope, Flavor, 50, Boozed, Just Me, So Chai, shout out Jared, Eddie, The Ultimate, BBS, Michael, Snappy, Sean, 17, MB, New York Mets fan. Liz is here. Juan Crystal is here. User Isaiah AC. Maribel is here as well. Gabriel Lopez, Benji, Samuel, Eric, Lobo. On the scooter, Mess 310, George. User Jack A. Speedy. All right, first pitch, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Bill is here. Dreams is here. Jesusa Gonzalez is here. User and also Pitt. No shade. Are the Rays, okay, 0-1 misses, 1-1. No shade. Are the Rays just good now and no one noticed? Look, I haven't watched them a lot, but they're playing amazing baseball, no lie. They're the best team in the American League right now, and they got a lot. 1-1, 2-1, way high. Come on, Brooks Raley, settle down. The Rays starting pitching, it's been phenomenal. They got Caminero. They got that left fielder that literally gets to first base in like 2 seconds. This guy is extremely fast. 2-1. Grounded foul. 2-2. I would have let the other pitcher, he was throwing good and had low pitch count. Warren, right? Rays bullpen is trash. Other than that, they're legit. I haven't seen that bullpen, but okay, good point there. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. That's gonna be fouled away. If the Mets keep playing well, I'll be curious to see what we do at the trade deadline from Brad. Okay, Brad. One thing about the Rays have great scouts. Speedy. They do. No lie. Oh, snap. Let's go, Mets. Mia is in the building. 2-2. That's going to miss high. 3-2. Look, Mia, I'm close to getting to the Spurs game, but I got to finish the Mets game first. Soon as the Mets, I should be able to do the second quarter and on of the Spurs game. But Mia, shout out to you. Wow. Call the timeout there. Mia, look. No De'Aaron Fox, though, so that's definitely tough right there. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3. Ooh, that's a ball. That was a ball. Nah, that was a ball, Terence. It was a ball. 100%. We need pitching before the trade deadline. Yeah. Mets lose the challenge. Like, it's 16-4 in their game right now. Wow. Yeah, look, the Rays, they're not. Look, I don't believe that they're fake. The Rays, they had a bad season last year, but the Rays have been a better team, all jokes aside. Menino, exactly. He finally decided. Should have left Warren. Don't understand. No problems. I'm too nervous anyway. Just wanted to come in and show some love for the Mets. Mia, really, really appreciate you. Definitely. Hopefully you'll be around when I get to the Spurs game. What was I gonna say there? But first pitch, come on, Brooks Raley. Brooks Raley's not pitching good right now. Look, De'Aaron Fox being out is tough, but I hope he could get healthy. Marlin and Rays on fire today. Yup, and they just finished playing each other. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Brooks Raley. Come on, Brooks Raley. What's going on, my guy? Gang, Bo got a home. I just shot and missed it. Yeah, you missed the home run. Join late. Who is on base? I don't know their names. Or James Wood double, and I don't know the other hitter. But Raley, that's hit foul. Raley, just for you to understand, he's thrown 13 pitches, 7 balls, 6 strikes. He's off to a really bad start. This is what I'm talking about. Mendoza should have left Warren. Mendoza's burning him. Look, you put Warren in for 2 innings. You know, I can't fault him for taking him out for the 3rd. You know. That, I mean, if you mad at Mendoza for that, all right. I can't fault him for that. The other hitter was walked. Yeah, you know, 2-1. That's off the fist foul, 2-2. Mia, I appreciate you for sending the heart and supporting. Mia, you, M. Dottie, and everybody else, you all helped. Yesterday, we reached 65K likes in the live stream. All of you, I really, really appreciate that. 2-2 pitch, folks. Come on, Raley. This is a big out right here. Here it is. Grounded foul again. 2-2. No, you're wrong, my friend. Warren had another inning in him. Look, I'm not debating saying he didn't have another inning. I didn't say that. But I'm saying I can't be mad that Mendoza didn't put him out for the 3rd. Brooks Raley's been good for us. He has. 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. And just as I say he's been good, he throws the ball. Jay Nunez said OKC up 20-19. Because when Warren gives up 2, they would ask, why didn't they pull Warren? Exactly, Wanda, man. It's like that. It's, you know, that's a foul ball again. Look, the Nationals are fouling some tough pitches off, man. But Brooks Raley, you cannot walk this guy here. Mendoza into too much analytics. Look, excuse me, that I can agree with. The analytics, I'm not going to say it's 100% bad, but a coach shouldn't let that dominate who they are. You got to be more than a computer, you know? 3-2, ball 4. Damn. That's it for Brooks Raley. Brooks Raley's coming out of this game. Oh, my God, Brooks Raley. The double, I ain't mad. But back-to-back walks. Come on, Brooks Raley. Come on now. You gotta be better than that, man. You gotta be better than that, man. You got to, man. You just gotta be better than that. You can't do those things, man. You can't. Those are the things that just leave you scratching your head. Like, like, come on now. All right, man. Like, come on, man. Need a Devin Williams double play. We need a triple play right now. Oh, and they just, wait. Yeah, bases are loaded with CJ Abrams up. He's 20 for 52 with runners in scoring position, 3 home runs, 30 RBIs. Jeez, look at those numbers, man. 30 RBIs already? I didn't know he was doing that. Oh my gosh. I would love a triple play right now. First pitch. Ball 1. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me, Brooks Raley. Please, triple play. I'm telling you, triple play from Granddaddy. I don't think I've ever seen the Mets get a triple play. Maybe one time, actually. Yeah, there was one time I saw it. 1-0. Strike 1. And that was actually on SNY, the triple play. It was an unconventional triple play, though. But, oh, my gosh, man. Come on now. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. That's hit to center field. That's going to get a run in for sure. A.J. Ewing is there to make the play. Runner is going to tag from third, and the Nationals are now within 1 run, and it is now 5-4 game. So, look, those walks burn you, man. You gave up a leadoff double, and you walked 2 hitters. It's an embarrassment. Larry, CJ Abrams, literally, he was a little bit off on the barrel from hitting a grand slam right now. A little bit off from hitting a grand slam. All jokes aside. Look, Mets need the double play right now, man. They need the double play. Can't give the lead back. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. He tried to hold the swing, but he went. Underrated. I don't know if you're still with us on YouTube, but I know you're happy because more runs are scored. Both runners tag up. No, just the runner at second. So it's first and third right now. Let's get the double play, the ultimate. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Hit in the air. Left field. Oh, not even. Third base. Beatty's there. In foul territory. Makes the second out of the inning. So that's a big second out right there. Now the defense can go back to normal depth. And we're going to get Tobias Myers coming into this game. Carlos Mendoza's coming. That's it for Raley. Look, Raley hasn't been good his last 2 outings. His last outing, look, Carson Bench didn't help him. And that cheap fake bunt over his head was just never happens. Didn't help him. It was unlucky. But today, his last 2 outings, he hasn't been good. Good move taking him out, putting Tobias Myers in. Let's see if, they can be able to get, out of this right now. Look, folks, look, we got people on YouTube with us. It says right now we got, what, is that 17 people with us on YouTube? Look, shout out to all of you on YouTube. I appreciate all of you for being here with us, for representing, helping this channel. Look, at the end of the first quarter, the Spurs and the Thunder are tied at 27. Look, let's be fair. This Mets game is probably not going to finish before. I think I'm going to get to the Spurs and the Thunder in the second half. I think I'm only getting to that game in the second half. The Blue Jays are up 5-3 on the Yankees. Yankees have a runner at first in the 6th inning. I think I'm only getting to that game. I really want to get to that game, but look, the only way I'll leave the Mets game is if in the 8th inning we blow the lead, like we get a 5-6 run lead, or if the Nationals get up by a lot, I may have to go to the Thunder game, man, the Spurs game. I may have to, but nonetheless, look, the Mets, Tobias Myers coming in. We need him to get a big out here and to get us out of trouble. We got Marianne here. We got self-paid Flacco. Ryan, good. Nobody cares about the Spurs and OKC. We are Knicks fans, bruh. Andujar de Aza. Let's see here. Flavor 50 Sinatra. Chris is here. Shout out to all of you right now. Look, folks, this is it, man. This is a big part of the game. If you're the Mets, what's good, Chris? Myers or Weaver should be the closer. You haven't seen Devin Williams' last 9 outings. Dynamics, if you saying that. If you have not seen Devin Williams' nine last outings. Look, Devin Williams will have his implosions, but his last 9 outings, he's been good. And we got to give him some love, man, fans. Come on, we can't be like that with him. He's been much better his last 9 outings. Here's the first pitch to Weimer. It's a big at-bat in the game, folks. Pickoff attempt. He's back safely. Man, the pickoff, I love it, but sometimes I'm scared with the pickoff because it's so easy on a pickoff to throw the ball away. And with a runner at third, we're talking about giving a run. He can be a reliever. Another pickoff attempt, and he gets back. So that already puts it where he cannot throw over anymore. If he throws over again and he doesn't get him, it'll be a balk. So Myers, please don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep, Myers, please. Myers is here. He's going to throw his first pitch. Here it is. That's going to miss low. Good pitch, but that was a good take. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, Terrence, what are you challenging this for, man? That's a ball. Mets have no more challenges, man. Come on, man. That's not a strike there, man. That's not a good challenge right there, man. Oh, man. Dang it, man. 1-0 pitch, folks. This is a big at-bat in the game, folks. Here it is, folks. 1-0. Strike 1. Terrence is throwing. So Terrence threw to second base. I like that, man. But the runner at third base couldn't go home. So, look, base hit gives the Nationals the lead, folks. They got speed at second base. They got speed at second base. Simeon, good job for saving that. If the runner would have ran home, he would have scored. 1-1 pitch, folks. This is it right here, folks. A base hit, the Nationals retake the lead. I did say earlier the Mets weren't going to win this game 4-3. They weren't. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Ball 2. 2-1. This is here. Weimer, if this ball is close, Weimer there's no way I see him taking here. Weimer's swinging here. But I believe Weimer is going to pop out here. That's my prediction. Come on now. 2-1 pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Threw him a good pitch, but it wasn't a strike, and he took low. Come on, man. Weimer is not swinging at these pitches. He's in a hitter's count. Terrence has a cannon. I agree, Ram Jam. This is it, folks. 3-1, folks. Here it is. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. So Tobias Myers loads the bases. 7 walks for Mets pitchers tonight. I mean, the Mets got to really fix this up because when you play with fire, you get burned. And the Mets are walking too many hitters right now. Way too many hitters. We got Katz. Katzer Robles. Bienvenido, Katz. Welcome. Gwendolyn is here. First pitch. Pop them up. That is going to go out of play. Strike 1. Valerio is here. Brito. Dada's here. Aiden. Eddie. Jarrett. Nappy. Robert. Speedy. Paul is here. Corbin. It's me. V. Kelly's here. This is a big pitch, folks. Mets can't afford to get down here. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Ball 1. 1-1. You absolutely cannot walk somebody here. You can't walk. Force at any base. I agree. Boy, would I love a swinging dribbler right in front of the plate, field it, and touch home. I would love that. 1-1 pitch. Here it is, folks. Way up high. Not even close. 2-1. Has Cruz hit yet? Which Cruz, Corbin? Was that walk semi-intentional? I don't think so, man. He's struggling with control. If he misses right here, then we may be in trouble, folks. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike 2. 2-2. That's a big pitch. Oh, man. Come on, folks. One more. Come on. We got Johnny Vell, McCoy. We also got people watching on Facebook. Shout out to you. Which Cruz you talking about, Corbin, though? 2-2 pitch. This is it, folks. This could be a big part of the game. Come on. We need this out here. Come on now. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3. Inning over. Tobias Myers comes into trouble. That ball was a ball, but Tanya helps the Mets out. We get out of it and we keep the lead. What a job by Myers, coming into a mess from Brooks Raley, and we keep the lead. Look, for the 8th inning, I expect us to see Luke Weaver, and from Weaver, Devin Williams pitched 2 days in a row. I don't think Devin Williams is going to pitch in this game. But look, if the Mets are leading by 1, damn, don't put Craig Kimbrel in the game, man. Don't put Craig Kimbrel in the game. Serious. Don't. I still don't think the Mets are winning this 5-4. I agree, New York Mets fan. Exactly, Speedy. Ultimate, we living. Yeah. Granddaddy for sending the glow sticks. I appreciate you. We need runs. Exactly. Mets need to score. Anton, the problem with the Mets is they treat teams like the Nats, like the LA Dodgers. Look, to be fair, look, the Nationals are not bad, folks. Now, I will say that, look, the Nationals are what? 1 game under 500? Now, they're not elite, but look, the Nationals are not bad. Even the White Sox just lost a series. Hi, Peem. The White Sox just lost a series. They won a series versus the Cubs. Teams that were bad last year, they're not that bad. We gotta be honest with that. Let's get 3 runs. I agree. We need runs in Kimbrel in the league. Yeah. Look, Devin Williams will not pitch today. He's pitched Saturday and he pitched Sunday. He's not pitching today. Weaver, we may get Weaver today though. Now, I would see maybe the Mets bring Tobias Myers out for the 8th and then bring Weaver for the 9th. That's a possibility right there. What's going on, J-Rod? How you doing? Anyone has the Yankee score, Speedy? I got you. Let me check that out. Brett Baty hit a 451 feet home run. Takes the first pitch, strike 1. Mets have no more challenges in this game, folks. No more challenges. The Yankees game, it is 5-3. The Blue Jays are up right now. Brett Baty fouls it into his foot. 0-2. Sorry. Good. Got Mets on the Wild Western Conference game on. Yeah. Look, after this game, we're going to be going to the Western Conference Finals. I'm excited to get to that. Yankees losing 5-3. Yup, Christopher, Speedy. Look, we need insurance, man. I agree. Mets need to at least get to 7 or 8 runs. 0-2, Baty takes a ball. At least 7 to 8 runs for the Mets. It's 6 outs to get. Let's go, Christopher. You already know, but 7 to 8 runs, in my opinion. That will give us, I believe, I'll be confident in a win. 1-2 pitch. Baty. Ooh. I thought that was strike 3, but they called it a ball. Lillian Rican is here. Granddaddy, Robert, Nappy, Fam Time, Eddie, Randy, Snap, Danny, Sean, New York Mets fan, the Dynamics, J-Rod, Mess, Benji, Christopher, 2-2. Baty fouls it back. Star Wars. Wow, the Phillies win. What's the score of Star Wars? Underrated. Was it you that were going for the Phillies game as well? Somebody else was asking me about the Phillies and Mets game. Please, I need one more for my lotto. This is gonna be sweet. Underrated for 1-2-2. Ball 3-2. Come on, Baty. Take the walk if it's there. Underrated. Is it the Mets game and the Phillies game that you were on? Let me know. 3-2 pitch, folks. Come on, folks. Come on. Let's get on base. Here it is. Baty swings and misses. 1 away. Seems like Mets bullpen has figured it out when in trouble with bases loaded. I agree. Would you rather win 1-0 or 12-11? Oh my gosh. That's tough, man. I think I'm going to say 12-11. 12-11. I mean, yeah, I think I'm going to say 12-11. Not all the time. I would like a little bit of both. Simeon hits it almost fair, but foul. What about you, Granddaddy? Mets bullpen has been pretty solid. I agree, Christopher. Colin is here. Let's go, Mets. You already know. Let's go, Mets. Look, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram. Shout out to all of you. Appreciate all of you for being here. 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Simeon takes the ball high. 1-1. Phillies, yep, 5-4. They got a 2-run homer from Bryson Stott. Yeah, man. I needed one more run in the other game, but I got a lotto on this game with Wood, bases sold. Okay. 6 more subs, 1-1. That's going to be fouled back. So, Star Wars, I appreciate you. Look, 6 more subs on YouTube, and we're going to hit 600. Who's going to be the 600th sub on YouTube? Appreciate all of you. I like the exciting game, 12-1. Can definitely agree with that. But I would like a little bit of both. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch to Simeon. Simeon grounds it. Third baseman fields it, makes the play, and that's going to be 2 away. Mets need another cleanup hitter from Colin. Yeah, they do. Who is the goofy pitcher from the Nationals? Looks like Richie Cunningham. I don't even know. Flavor 50, what's going on, Flavor? Colin is here. Edwin is here. Speedy, User, Emmett, Jack Ace, Justin, Toke, Hector, Mess, Flavor, J-Rod, Drew is here. Shout out to all of you. AJ Ewan is up right now. Here is the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bebo is here. Justin's here. Let's see here. Randy Johnson. Fam time. 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. That's going to be hit to the third baseman. End of the inning. So look, as of right now, the pitchers are going to have to get it done. Shout out to Ebony Stormbreaker for the follow on, or for subbing on YouTube. Appreciate it. And Colin just said, I just subscribed to you on YouTube. Colin, I appreciate you. Christopher says, now you're 5 away, bro. I just subbed on YouTube. Look, I appreciate all of you. Look, I think that the presentation on YouTube looks better. I'm more of a horizontal over vertical. But Christopher's Ebony Stormbreaker, really appreciate you. Underrated, just realized I wasn't subscribed. My fault. It's all good, Underrated. I appreciate you. Brazaban should close the game. Look, Brazaban, the Mets have really, Mendoza's really let this guy set the tone for us in starting games in those 5th games. So I can't be mad at it. But look, I appreciate all of you. So I like how the YouTube presentation looks. I like horizontal over vertical. But I can't complain with TikTok. I've been meeting a lot of great people on TikTok and YouTube and all over. And, you know, I'm thankful to everybody. So shout out to all of you. We are closing into 600 subs. We're 3 away. We got 597. Who's going to be number 600? And on TikTok, we crossed 1,150 followers. The next goal is 10K. But hey, in the good and the bad, even if it takes time, we're going to keep working on it. We got, it's your boy Chris with one of the flags is Dominican. Que lo que? Espero que todo está bien. I'm not sure what the other flags are. We got David here. Scissors is here. Scissor hands. Let's see who else is here. Benjamin, Terry is here. Spiffy, Chris, Sean, Snappy, Danny, Eddie, Fam Time. A Fund is here. I'm at 541 on YouTube. Hey, Christopher, look. Tobias Mars standing for the 8th inning. Fouls it off, strike 1. Look, it takes time sometimes to buy Colin, Christopher, sorry. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. And we got to go. And I'll definitely sub to your channel, Christopher. You said yours was the Ebony Stormbreaker, right? 0-1 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Right center. Oh, center field more. AJ Ewan's there. He's going to make the first out of the inning. A-Fun is here. A-Fun in the boop. It's Mr. Man to you. Okay, let's go Phillies. Look, Phillies, they have woken up. The Mets fan base always sticks together. Colin, we got to. Yeah, it is, bro. Hey, I got you. I'm definitely going to sub there. I'm not sure what content you do, but hey, look, push. For learning the life of a streamer, it's a grind. First pitch, misses low. It's a grind, and look, it's gonna teach you consistency, all jokes aside, because if you just keep going, that's gonna be fouled away 1-1. Like literally, if you get one sub a day in a year, that's 365. In 3 years, you'll cross 1,000. Now that's a long time, but after those 3 years, look, it takes time. I'm not gonna front, but for some people, their content is so electric, and I'll keep it a buck. 1-1. That's gonna be grounded. Beatty, they played him with the shift, 2 away. Way to go. Maybe Tobias Myers comes out for the 9th inning, folks. If you just stay consistent, look, good things will happen. And that's what I'm learning. I just got to keep going. So Ramirez, vamos, Mets, pa'lante, ya tú sabes. So Ramirez, ¿de dónde eres? Tú eres de Puerto Rico, República Dominicana. Y también, ¿de dónde tú estás viendo este juego? ¿Tú estás en los Estados Unidos o qué país? First pitch to Wood is going to miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. Let me see here. Definitely appreciate you, Chris. This is a close game. Yeah. Phillies, look, they playing good baseball. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1, 1-1. I do bowling videos, bro. And man, Christopher, that's amazing, man. Bowling. I actually went bowling for my wife's birthday. And it was really, really good. We really, really enjoyed it. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled away. I actually had a video of my follow through, but I lost the video. I really wanted to post the video of my follow through, but I lost it. But that's fire, man. The fact that the Mets beat the Yankees is all I wanted. It's Mr. Man. I'm telling you. I take the Mets to beat anybody. But the way it happened, 1-2, hit hard. That's going to be a base hit. That ball was hit really hard by Christian Wood. So the Nationals have the tying run. Myers should close the game out if he gets this out. Yeah, he gave up a rocket of a hit by James Wood. 107 exit velo. Nobody cares. Phillies on a hot streak. They are. I hope you enjoy my videos. When you sub, definitely watch my short clips. Christopher, I got you. Look, one of my things that I've been doing, Christopher, and I don't know if this is what you do, shorts really help spread your content. Really help spread your content. At least with me. That ball's fouled away and it's going to be strike 1. Shorts, like people love watching shorts, so it spreads your content. But when you do live streams, when you do long form videos, people really get to know who you are. And look, when people get to know you, if they like who you are, that stuff really makes a difference, you know? 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Ball, 1-1. It's a big out here, folks. Hola desde República Dominicana. Wow. Muy bien. Yo nunca fui para República Dominicana, mas yo fui para Puerto Rico, mas para mí República Dominicana es muy bueno allá. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike. Oh! 2-1. That just missed low. Mets are out of challenges, but even if the Mets challenge, they weren't going to get that. I always do shorts and regular videos. My short clips had over 10K. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a big thing there. It's really, really big. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Hit hard to center. In the gap, actually. James Wood is past Benj. James Wood, he's going to be coming home. Benj. Home. And it's a tie game, folks. Damn, man. Tie game, man. Damn, man. That ball was scorched, man. Benj couldn't get it off the wall good enough. It's a tie game, folks. Nats are the highest scoring team in the major league, man. Miguel is tied now. Phillies, yep, they won. Are you going to watch the World Cup this year, Colin? Look, I don't know, man. I got to see how I could fit it into the schedule, but I think it will be important for me to do that. I would think it's important for me to watch. Look, nonetheless, the Mets, look, we saw the Mets Saturday come back. We saw the Mets yesterday come back. Now, we saw them come back today, but we also see today them giving up a lead. So, let's hope that the Mets can find a way to win this game. First pitch, that's popped up a mile high. That's going to go foul. Look, at worst, this game needs to go to the 9th inning tied. we cannot afford for this game to, we cannot afford for the Mets to get down here. Cannot afford that. That will put them in a really, really tough position. I'll be honest with you with that. And the Nationals are a fast team, man. They got a lot of speed on this team, man. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That's hit to center field. But A.J. Ewing is there. We're going to the 9th inning tied, folks. 9th inning tied. Nationals tie it. Mets are going to have to get another run at least to win this game. As I said, they weren't going to win this game. They need at least 7 or 8. Underrated. Yeah, they not underrated. They just got the run now. And this guy got James Wood got you another base. Yeah, he got you actually 4 bases. Yeah, they not scoring another run. I'm cooked. Mets will come back. Told you, Sammy, this will be an exciting and okay. Ram Jam, I'm liking. Ram Jam, I'm liking the energy there. What gets me upset is pitchers Nationals have pitching they cannot hit. I spoke to my moms earlier when the Mets were down 3-1 and said they will make a comeback. Okay, J-Rod, you bad luck. Them done by saying 5 runs was not enough. You messed up. Nah, it's just the reality. Look, the Nationals are the highest scoring team in the major leagues. I've been saying it since the beginning. The Mets are not going to win this game. They're not going to win this series with 1-0, 2-0 games. They're going to have to score runs. It's just as simple as that. They're going to have to score some runs. So, look, we're going to the 9th inning, folks. Mets, I hope this game doesn't go extra innings. The Spurs and Thunder, they are in the second quarter. It's 44 Spurs, 39 Thunder. Man, I didn't. Oh, now it's 44, 41. I did not expect that I was going to miss nearly the whole first half. But the Mets game, look, this Mets game's taking pretty long. This game started at 6:45, and it's getting close to the 3-hour mark. It's getting close to it. I don't know why I feel like it's gone slow. I really hope the Mets score here. I really don't want to waste more pitches in the extra innings. I agree with that. Look, the Mets have, I think they have the top of the, no, they have 8, 9, and 1, I think. Tyrone Taylor, Torrens, and then Benj. Look, Yankees tied it up. Yep, Colin, I see there. Look, they gotta get, my opinion, they gotta get to Bichette. If they could get the game to Bichette, I think that the Mets will win the game. But if this inning goes 1, 2, 3, it will be kind of bad. Yep, Tyrone Taylor's up right now. Here's the first pitch. Here it is. He's going to take a strike. No balls and 1 strike there to Tyrone Taylor. Mets better get 2 to 3 runs in this inning. Look, I agree. I think Spurs, Thunder going to get good down the wire. Jared, I agree. Here's the 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnny Vel. ¿Cómo está Johnny Vel on Facebook? ¿Cómo tú estás? ¿Todo bien con usted? Espero que todo está bien con usted. Let's see here the pitch. 1-1 pitch to Tyrone Taylor. Here it is. Taylor fouls it back. We're going to do it again at 1 and 2. Man, can you imagine if Taylor does what he did last night and, you know, gets us the lead? Oh boy, I would love to see that from Taylor. I would love to see that. Here's the 1-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Taylor grounds it to the third base, fields it cleanly. That's gonna be 1 out to start off the 9th inning, folks. If we don't score, I'm going to bed. Yeah, look, it could be tough if they don't score this inning. I agree with that. Mets are definitely going to have to score this inning. I can agree with that. Definitely, they're going to have to score, in my opinion. And we don't want to see another underrated. Let's go. I cashed my parlay. Shout out to you. Look, definitely we're hoping that the Mets won't go to extra innings. I'm really hoping they won't. Wow, so they're pinch hitting MJ Melendez for Torrens. Wow, I'm surprised by that. I don't necessarily agree with the decision, but what can I say right now? What can I say at the moment? I really can't say much at the moment, honestly. Can we say there, folks? Speedy 22, man. Underrated. I'm happy for you, man. All right, folks, look. First pitch is coming to Melendez in a moment. Maybe another walk-off victory. Look, well, we're away, so we won't be able to walk it off, but I hope it's not a walk-off loss, man. Here's the first pitch to MJ Melendez. Takes... Oh, my gosh. Blue, what are we doing here, Blue? This ball's like a foot above the strike zone, Blue. What are we doing here? Oh, my goodness, man. Mets don't have no challenges neither, man. 0-1. It's the same pitch, and he calls it a ball this time. What is going on with this man? Oh, my. It's the same pitch, and he calls it a ball. Oh, my goodness. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. MJ Melendez. Oh, my God. A little dribbler right to the pitcher. Oh, boy. 2 outs, man. I don't like taking out Torrens there, man. Like, Torrens, and you're going to put in Sanger to catch the 9th inning? Oh, man. That is absolutely a no-no, man. A no-no. You're putting Sanger in the 9th to catch. And if the game goes to extras, I don't like it, man. Benj is up. Benj takes the ball. Benj, look. Drive the ball, Benj. Get Bichette to hit up. If Bichette could hit in this game, I could feel confident. But, terrible decision by Mendoza. I'm telling you. 1-0 pitch. That's grounded. First, that's it. End of the inning. Only way the Mets are going to be able to win this game is if we go to extra innings. And I'm going to be honest with you. I do not want to see extra innings, but oh my goodness, man. Look, if there's a walk-off, I'm going to stay with you all for a few minutes. I'll get off for a few moments and get myself ready for Spurs and Thunder. But Mets led this game at 1.5-3. Brooks Raley came in, was horrible. Tobias Myers got out of trouble in the 7th, but he got 2 outs in the 8th, and he let the Nationals tie it with 2 outs. And look, Mendoza, look, folks, I get the lefty-righty stuff. I get it. I get it. But damn it, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you're going to take out Luis Torrens, who has been mad clutch for us lately? You're going to take out the at-bat. If Melendez was still, if he was still swinging a hot bat, he's not swinging a hot bat no more. When he first came up for the Mets, his bat was hot. If Melendez was swinging a hot bat, all right. He hasn't been swinging a hot bat. And you doing that, man. And look, coaches have a responsibility to believe in their players, but man, that belief sometimes could get you into trouble. Seth, Oscar, Oscar, oh boy, Thunder and Spurs is where it's close. I'm telling you. I know Stern's not going to fire his man crush with Mendoza. My goodness. Look, folks, if the Mets don't make the playoffs, I don't think Mendoza will be back. Now, I don't know. We got SCP Mets with the Big Apple and the Statue of Liberty. Shout out. J-Rod is here. Ram Jam, no walk-off. Star Wars, 3 more subs. I see. You already know. 3 more. Let's see there. Look, this is it, folks. This is it, folks. Luke Weaver's in the mound. He's on the mound. Look. Met fans love Luke Weaver, but he's not perfect. And nobody's perfect. No pitcher's perfect. So let's see if he can get us to extra innings. Yep, the Yankees just took the lead. The Yankees were trailing 5-3, and the Yankees now lead. Look, Hayden Sanger to catch. I'm sorry, man. I don't like it. I don't even like pinch hitting, man. That is an absolute ridiculous decision there. Well, folks, CJ Abrams, please don't hit a walk-off home run. Let's go to the extra innings. Abrams, Grounds it, base hit. Leadoff single just like that. And I guarantee you Abrams is stealing second base. I guarantee you Abrams is stealing second base. I guarantee it. Because Sanger is not Luis Torrens. Sanger is not Luis Torrens. He's not. He's not Luis Torrens. I guarantee you he's going to try to steal this base. Lyle is up right now. Here is the first pitch from Weaver. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's a good location with the changeup. Look, the last time Weaver faced Abrams, he hit a home run off of him in Citi Field. This Nationals team can hit. You got to keep the ball low, Weaver, but you got to hit the zone as well. You got to. Abrams not going, swing and a miss again. So he swung at the first two pitches and missed. Yankees took the lead, Eddie. Yup, I saw it. Neil, you're correct. Look, I'm surprised he hasn't taken off on the first two pitches, but look, you got to keep the ball low if you're Weaver. You cannot elevate the ball. A ball in the gap, game is over. Senga has an arm too. Let's see, man. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away. That's a good job by Lyle, man. That was strike three, but just to foul that ball away. Wait, you see, do you think the Athletics and Angels can go under 1 run in the first inning? That's possible. I mean, it's always a 50-50 thing, you know? I mean, but the Athletics have a better chance to score. The Angels have been struggling a little bit. RB is here. Hope everyone doing good. RB, thank you. I hope you're also doing good. He hasn't been the best base stealer this year. CJ Abrams, I agree, but the Nationals, they have a lot of fast people on this team. 0-2 pitch. Long pause. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 1 away. Really good pitch there by Weaver to keep that ball low. That's a really, really good pitch there. Way to keep that ball low. He swung at everything. Yeah, he swung at every pitch in that at bat. That was a really good. Shout out to Yachty for the follow. I appreciate you. Yachty, are you a Mets fan or a Nationals fan? Cool, now just double up. The ultimate, I'm telling you, we need it now. Come on now. That is going to miss low, ball 1. This guy, Joey Wiemer, he came into this game because Christian Scott hit Young in the ribs. Yachty, big Mets fan. Look, yesterday was amazing. Check out the reaction post that I posted on my page. It was amazing, but we need this win. 1-0. Strike 1. 1-1. We got Steve with the Canada flag. Shout out to Steve. Appreciate you being here. Look, I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. I'm a baseball coach here. We got Raina here. Raina MM is here. Aiden. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Okay, Weaver steps off. Fury of the Phoenix. KC. That's the name of my baseball team in high school. South Bronx Phoenix. John V. Neil. Emmett. Cricket. Torito. Eddie, Mess, Flavor 50. Come on, Mets. Let's not lose this game. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike 2. It's a good pitch right there. We got to grind this one out. I agree. We got to grind it out. Blake, Bastard, I appreciate you liking the live. We're up to 26K likes. Look, after this game, whenever it ends, we're going to the Spurs and Thunder game. Hopefully, we're going to have a good finish. 1-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. No. He does not chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look, if Weaver were to give up the lead, I'm not going to be happy. But nobody's perfect, folks. My biggest thing with Weaver, keep the ball low. Now, could they hit the ball low? Yeah, but keep it low. Keep the ball low. Throw that change up at the bottom of the zone. Throw it for a strike, though. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Ooh, it hit him. Or it hit the bat. Did it? They got to check that if that hit him or hit the bat. They're saying a hit by a pitch right now. But that could have been the bat. Come on, they got to at least check if that was off the bat. He showed pain. But I'll give up. If he gives up the lead, we lose. Yup, Neil. Look, I feel like that may have got the bat, man. But let's see. Let's see the replay. Look, a base hit wins the game now. Let's see the pitch. Oh, I got the hand. It got the hand. Damn, yo, that's a hard. That hurts. To get hit here, oh my gosh. That hurts. Look, folks, a base hit is most likely going to win this game, man. Mets once led this game 5-3. The bullpen of Brooks Raley, Tobias Myers was not good. It got Tanya up. We need a double play right now. This is it, folks. First pitch is coming. Fouled away. No balls, one strike. Don't give up yet. Yeah, 100%. I'm not giving up. But the Mets got to play shallow right now pretty much. Like, base hit wins the ball game. Yeah, and Abrams is too fast. He's too fast. Menino. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away again. 0-2. Come on now. Let's get out of this, folks. Let's keep the magic from yesterday going. That I don't accept for yesterday's magic to be a one and done thing. Nah, that magic from yesterday has to be something that's gonna be with us. 2024 vibes. Better than 2022, better than 2024 vibes. 0-2, misses low, 1-2. Mayhaps 2 strikeouts, maybe. Come on, DP. Let's go, Mets. Come on now. Come on now. 1-2 pitch, folks. Come on. Now it's the bottom of the order. So you wanna get out of this. Here's the pitch now, folks. 1-2. Fouled away again. Look, this Nationals team, man, they put the ball in play. They make contact. You know, they make adjustments. Granddaddy, I love that. We got this. Let's go. Look, they put the bat on the ball. We looking at another walk-off here. SOJ, chill. It won't be the Mets' favor, though. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Ooh! That was strike 3, but the Mets have no more challenges. Blue, you killing me, Blue. Blue, you are, oh, man. Blue, oh, man. Blue is getting me tight right now. This umpire has been hot garbage in this game, man. Oh, my gosh. Blue. Oh, man. I always thought of the hand was considered a part of the bat. Ram Jam. Henry Pratt. Boop. The Mets need this win. I'm telling you, 2-2. But Blue, you just choked us, man. That was a strikeout, man. Mets, no more challenges. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. 2 outs. Way to go, man. Come on, man. The ball don't lie. Like they say in basketball. Ball don't lie, man. Come on, man. Let's go to extra inning. Look, can I be honest with you? I want this game to end ASAP. I want to go to the Spurs and Thunder game. I did not think I was going to miss the whole first half and maybe the beginning of the third quarter of that game. Because this game, if it goes to extras, I wanted to go to extras, but Granddaddy Blue, I'm telling you, Neil Sinatra, the ultimate Yachty, we got this. Been here yesterday. Aiden, Neil, let's go, man. Come on, one more. Who's up now? Vivas. First pitch, ball 1. It's a good eye. It's a ball. Put the NBA game on your phone. It's not gonna be the same though, honestly. Like, I want to react to it. I need to start doing the split screen on the TV, to be honest. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Strike 1. 1-1. Come on, Weaver. Now, look, the question is, we go to the 10th inning. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Who's going to come into the Mets? Who's going to pitch for the Mets? I don't see Weaver pitching the 10th inning. Craig Kimbrell? Braziba? I don't know, man. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Pop them up. Infield, catch the ball. Marcus Semien. We're going to extra innings, folks. We're going to extra innings, folks. Wow. For the second straight game, I think the Mets have played the most extra inning games in the playoff, in the MLB. As you know, the ghost runner, they're going to start off the inning with a runner at second. Speedy, exactly. They got to get at least 2. 1 is not enough. Dylan is here. Shout out to Dylan. Mets need to at least get 2. At least. They cannot afford to just get 1. Now, 1 is better than nothing, but they gotta at least get 2. At least. You need the 2 if you're the Mets. Look, the Spurs and Thunder are at halftime 51-44. That game, third quarter, should be starting there very, very soon. Look, man. Let's go, Mets. Come on, man. Here we go, Ram Jam. Jay Nunez. Let's go. Let's get this W right now. Let's get this W, guys. I'm a Dodgers fan, but go Mets from Chris. Mets gonna score this inning. Look, they better. What happened yesterday, we can't always expect to go to the 10th inning and the team doesn't score. You gotta score. Now, the Mets, the free runner is gonna be MJ Melendez, or is it gonna be Hayden Sanger? I think it's gonna be MJ Melendez. I need to see that, man. Or no, the runner is gonna be Hayden Sanger at second base, I think. Because Ewing wasn't the last out. Eddie, let's get this 3-run inning. Go, Chris. I appreciate you representing the Mets. Gotcha. Yeah, they pinch hit Melendez for Torrens, which I didn't like. They pinch hit Torrens for Melendez, but then they put Sanger in, and I don't think they did it. No, Carson Benj is the base runner. How? Oh, Benj made the last out. My bad. My bad, everybody. Good. Benj made the last out. Bichette is leading off. Boy, Bichette, you hit a home run your last at bat. Bichette, protected piece. Appreciate you. Yep, it's Carson Kyle. Bichette takes a ball. Look, Bichette, you hit a home run in your last at bat. Let's go, Bichette. Come on now. You about this. Yo, all right, hold on. I got y'all right now. Yo, Bichette. Yo, you about this life. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. 1-0 pitch. Here's the pitch. Bichette, not a good pitch to swing at. 1-1. But I'm telling you, Bichette is about this life. I got you, Sinatra. Jeez, are you even watching the game? David, you already know. I mean, what kind of comment is that? Are you even watching the game? How do you, like, what makes you say that, though? 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be hit down the right field line. Wood. He's going to make the play. Wow. But Carson Benj will advance to third base. And now Juan Soto's going to come up. Look, it's a productive out, but with at least a minimum Soto, you got to come through. But they're probably going to walk Soto. Let's see here. Oh, Dave, don't mess with Mia. I'm letting you know. Nobody mess with Mia. Mia, I can't believe, Mia, I haven't been able to do the Spurs game because of this Mets game, but I can't wait to get there. Ram Jam, I made the call. I had to, man. But yeah, I forgot that Benj was the last out in the 9th. Let me see here. All right. Yo, Mark. I have to call Vientos. Stop flailing at that breaking pitch. Come on now. All right, Mark. Let's see. Let's see if Mark gonna listen to me, man. I got you, Sinatra. First pitch here to Mark Vientos. Vientos takes a ball. That's what I like, man. He listening, man. He listening. Look, Jay Nunez says a sac fly at an absolute minimum. Minimum. No double play, man. Minimum sac fly. 1-0 pitch, folks. This is it. Here it is. Pops him up, out of play. 1-1. Let's go Mets from the New York Mets fan. He's literally live commentating my guy from Mia. Let's go Mets. Mia, you got to be a Mets fan forever. In the good and the bad. Just never forget that. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. He takes low 2-1. Look, Soto looks like he's trying to steal the base. Look, if Soto goes here, Benj, I'm sorry. I know Benj, the last time the Mets did that, Benj got gunned out at home, but he's going to have to be, he's going to have to be better. 2-1 to Vientos. It's a hitter's count. Come on now. Come on, folks. Come on, Vientos. Let's go, man. You bout this life. Vientos, 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Vientos. Oh, no. Inning over. Double play, man. Damn, Vientos. Look, I'm sorry, man. Mets are going to lose this ball game. I am sorry, folks. Mets are going to lose this ball game. Damn, son. I'm sorry for my negativity right now. I am sorry. Forgive me for the negativity. We are going to lose the game, man. Oh, my gosh. Vientos, man. I'm sorry, folks. I don't want to be negative. I don't. Cool, dude. I appreciate you with the follow. Cool, dude. I'm cool, dude, for sharing. We deserve to lose. Look, with things like that, Sammy, don't lose faith. You know, it's just, look, the Nationals have a runner at second base. You know, look, in extra innings, it's like a law. You gotta get the first running. You gotta get that running. Look, New York, all of the New York Mets fans, so Ram Jam, New York Mets fan, let me see here. Don't give up, Mr. Bo Pina. All of you, the three of you have told me don't lose faith. Respect. I'm gonna honor what you said. Damn, Menino, though, it follows up, it's over, bro. Look, all right, let's finish off strong, folks. I'm just, oh my gosh, Vientos. This is, look, this is why I think eventually the Mets will have to trade Vientos. They have to. They have to. Why? Because Vientos, he's too inconsistent. He's too inconsistent. He's too inconsistent. And with the too inconsistent, the Mets, I know he's had some amazing clutch moments. I know it. But I think that the Mets are going to have to eventually, as he builds trade value, you're going to have to trade him. But yeah, Brazoban's in the game now, folks. Last time he pitched was Saturday as the opener. Gotta be realistic. Don't give the Nationals credit, man. Those are giving the game. Ah, Speedy. I've seen stranger wins and losses. I'm just tired and want to watch basketball. I get you. I'm mentally like, this game's been on already for what? 3 hours, 10 minutes? Like, come on now. And you know what is acceptable, bro? You can't have a 5-1 homestand and then lose the first of 4 games. Bunt. They get the bunt down. So, just like that, the Nationals have the winning run at third base. Sacrifice bunt. Call the pitching guys now, Sammy. The Padres are winning, but Tatis has a weird problem. Star Wars, does Tatis have a home run this season yet? Look, Menino, it happens. They walk in James Wood, so now they're first and third. Now James Wood is probably gonna steal this base. Look, at this point, if I'm the Mets, I'm probably walking the bases loaded and get the force out everywhere. I'm probably gonna walk the bases loaded. I mean, you get a force everywhere, you know. Walk and a double play, no problem. Yeah, like, look, the Mets, look, the absolute worst case, you need to split this series. Worst case. You cannot lose it 3-1. You cannot get swept. Of course not. Mets, worst case, it got to be 2-2. Worst case. But of course, everybody wants 3-3. And the road trip, minimum 4-3. Minimum. Curtis Mead is up right now. Look, let's see here, folks. Brazoban throwing 1 pitch. Here's the first pitch. Strike. Oh my gosh. Look, can I be honest with you? This umpire is hot garbage. Blue, I'm sorry, Blue. The Mets do have a challenge, but Blue, I'm sorry, man. You're really bad. You're really bad. Blue, you're having a bad game. Does anybody know where you can find the umpires' stats for their games? 2-0 pitch. Strike 1. Calls that a strike, though. Oh my God. We got Corky. He is saying the Mets are great. Corky, I appreciate the support. I agree. 5-2 road trip is better. 2-1. But I'm just take 3-1. Look, just walk him. Just walk him. Face the next hitter. It's 3-1 now. Easy. I appreciate the follow. Just walk him. You don't want to pitch to this guy 3-1. I mean, just walk. Just walk him, please. Walk him. You cannot throw him a cookie here right now. It's 3-1, folks. Here it is. Almost hit him. Ball 4. Bases are loaded, folks. Look, this is it, folks. Nah, Brazabon hasn't been inconsistent, man. He hasn't. Yeah, I'm surprised, man. Tatis has no home runs this season. Yeah, Nasim Nunez is extremely fast. You need a strikeout or you need a force at home. First pitch. Grounded. Home. Vientos. Damn, no throw back home. No, the Mets had a double play, but Vientos, it was a bullet. Vientos couldn't get back to first base because he made it through home. I get it. I get it. No way to double up Nunez there. Wow, that was a rocket to Vientos. What a job there by Vientos to get the out. And CJ Abrams, the Met killer. 2 outs, folks. First pitch. Strike 1. Folks, are we about to go to the 11th inning? Oh my goodness. 0-1 pitch, man. 0-1 pitch. Here it is, folks. In the dirt. Oh my gosh. Almost got by him. I mean, at least they didn't score. Look. I wanted that double play, though, but that was a tough one. A rocket, but that guy Nunez is extremely fast. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. One more. Come on, Brazabon. Look, the only bad thing with throwing the ball in the dirt, Senga has to block the ball. So if he can block it, okay. But come on, folks. Come on. 1-2. Let's go to the 11th. Here it is. We're going to the 11th, folks. Let's go, man. Wow. Brazabon enormous. Oh my goodness. We got Jay Studs here. Let's work, Brazabon. Come on. Jay Studs. Let's go, man. Strike out. Throw one more. Speedy 22. Are you still here, bros? Look. Ram Jam, New York Mets fan, and Mr. Bo Peanut. I'm sorry. I'm a person of faith, and I gave up faith when things got tough. And I appreciate you. Is what, look, my slogan for this channel, especially for my Met fans. Us Met fans, we gotta stay together. Ram Jam, stop losing faith. Damn, man. Look, we're going to the 11th inning, and the Nationals waste an opportunity. Mets have the runner at second. The ghost runner is gonna be Vientos, because he hit into the double play. Timmy, I appreciate the follow. We need to capitalize. New York Mets fan, give it up for the 11th inning, everyone. I'm so tired. Check the Spurs game. I'm telling you, I want to go to the Spurs game, man. But I can't. Jay Studs, I appreciate you for sending the 6 TikToks. And you just followed and shared the live. Look, Jay Studs, shout out to you. This is the first time I ever see you here. Are you a Mets fan? How long you been a Mets fan? Mr. Bo Peanut, apology accepted, bro. Appreciate it. Look, folks, if you have not seen my reaction to yesterday's 3-run home run, please check it out. Vidal Brujan, lightly used. He's going to be the pinch runner for Vientos. Good choice, Mendoza. What was I going to say? Man, who's going to go play first base, though? Oof. Infield's going to be crazy for the 11th inning. I just lost my chain of thought, man. You got to make the call. Damn. Brett Beatty swings at the first pitch, strike 1. You think so, Sinatra? Look, Beatty. We need to go watch the Spurs game. Come through. Let's go. Yo, 57, 58, 57 Thunder. It's hard to keep the faith with what teams have put us through the season. From Yachty. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. I'm a Mets fan, Timmy. Let's go, Timmy. Our diehard Mets fan went to 17 opening days in a row before moving to Florida. You are a legend. Can you turn the volume up on the game? I want to, but folks, look, I can't, man. The copyright reasons. Look, you could get away with some of those things, but it's gonna catch up with you. I'm telling you, it's gonna catch up with you. Come on, Beatty. 2-strike approach now. You gotta do something now, Beatty. You gotta do something. 0-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Ball, 1-2. Come on, Beatty. Come on, Beatty. We need that 450. Bro, that 3-run homer yesterday was wild. Manino, I'm telling you, Jay Studs, Timmy, check out the reaction on my page. That background is fire. Appreciate it. That was actually when I was at Citi Field like 3 weeks ago when they almost ended the losing streak against the Twins, the game before, the first game. 1-2. Beatty hits it well to center. Tag up, tag up. Bruhan's going to tag up. All right. Look, that ball was hit really hard. It's a productive out. Beatty gets to 11 to third base. We got, is that Michele? Yup, top 11. What's going on? Oh, no, we got, I'm not sure if that's Michelle, but shout out to you. Yup, top 11. Let's go. Tag him up. Trust in Beatty. Yadi, almost 30K likes. Look, appreciate all of you. Appreciate all of you. Let's go Mets, man. Our Mets community is growing, folks. Look, when I started live streaming, I'm going to tell you after Simeon. Come on, Simeon. First pitch. Ball 1. When I started live streaming, the NFL in January. Then I did 3 games, 3 playoff games plus a Super Bowl. In March, I went hard for the World Baseball Classic. If you want to see all of this, go to my YouTube page. You're going to see all of those live streams there. 1-0. Simeon, strike 1. That's a good pitch there, in and tight. But then when the Mets season, I've been here since opening day. This is the Mets' 47th game of the year. I've done between 25 and 30 games, something like that. Some games that I haven't done, I've reacted to them. 1-1 pitch. Simeon cracks one out to right field. That's going to get the run in if it stays in fair territory. Catches it, wow, right in front of the wall. But the Mets will take the lead. Wow, that was like a foot away or 2 from being a 2-run home run. Look, the Mets get the lead. 1 run's not enough, but nonetheless, let's go, man. Hit hard, but right to the glove. Yeah, it's the guy that plays baseball. Shout out to you. We got G with the follow. I saw where you from. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but my family's from Puerto Rico, but I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. AJ Ewing takes a ball. Come on, Ewing, keep the inning going. We need another run. Let's go, Mets. Man, almost gone. I'm telling you. Let's see here. I believe. Let's go. Come on. I think we need 1 more run, though, folks. 1 more. I think 1 more. 1-0 pitch, folks. Here it is. AJ Ewing swings at a ball. 1-2. 1-1. Was the move up to Canada difficult? Asking for myself. Look, the currency here is lower. If you're talking about, there's a lot of things. Currency-wise, the US dollar is stronger. So you take a hit. 1-1 pitch. That's hit. And that's going to be a base hit by AJ Ewing. So he keeps the inning going. Look, AJ Ewing, I need you to try to steal this base. This second run here, it matters so much. The Canadian currency is lower. So you take a hit, especially if you have to still have things going on in the US. So if you make $1,000 Canadian, that's like $730, $750 USD. You're losing. Look, the food over here is amazing. I like the food, but there are some things that you won't find here that you find in the US. Tyrone Taylor, pickoff attempt, safe. When I moved here, I came first by plane. I packed very lightly, and then I eventually, made the full-time move here, and I started all over, when I moved here, it's pretty much a start all over. Throws it away. AJ Ewing is going to take second base. Maybe third? No. Only going to get second base. Wow, the pitcher threw it away. Come on, guys. 1 more. This run here is so Important. I visited. I loved it. What part of SOJ? What part of Canada did you come to? I'm in Toronto, but I've been around. I've been to Vancouver, British Columbia. I've been to Montreal. In Canada, they don't call it states. They call it provinces. And I believe there's 11 provinces. Peem? I think there's 11 provinces here. Tyrone Taylor, be a hero again. Strike one. But when did you move and why? I moved over here for work reasons when in 2017, so it's been a while. Cookie So Rookin is here. What's going on? Toronto's a vibe. I definitely like it over here. Look, I'm more accustomed to the US, but you know, respect. Is provinces are bigger than states. Look, 0-1, Taylor pulls it to the third base line. Vivas, that's gonna end the inning. Look, the Mets only get the 1 run. And look, folks, to win this game, the Mets are gonna have to do what they did in the second inning. They are gonna, in the 10th inning, they're gonna have to get a scoreless inning. And please, man, I want to go to the NBA playoffs, man. Please, man, I'm missing the whole Spurs game. The least that the Mets could do for me now is get me this W. I mean, look, we're literally about to be in the fourth quarter. We're 5 minutes away. Look, folks, all right. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. Man, I don't want to say. I'm tempted. If this game goes to the 12th, I may go to the Spurs game, folks. I have to keep it honest with you. It's 64-63 in the Spurs game. I mean, what a game. The Yankees now are up 7-6 in the top of the 9th, but the Blue Jays got the tying run at second base. Bro, just do a swap. I mean, it's just not the same, though. I gotta keep it a buck. It's not the same. I gotta keep it a buck. I know you could do the swap, but it's not. And we're on. Look, the Mets season, this is the 47th game. After today, we got what? 114 games? Let me see. After this game, we have 114 games. We got a lot of baseball left. But for NBA, we're down. We're there. We're at the finish line. We got now until what? June 10th? We're right on that brink. Look, Brazaban staying in the game. Yeah, there was nothing you could do there. Vientos couldn't get back in time. They're showing the replay. It's way more important, bro. We get it. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Can I see one in my lifetime? Jay said, I'm telling you. Hence why I say do it, Brody. Look, if this game goes to the 12th, I'm going to be leaving. All right, folks. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Gets the out at first. Wow. So a swinging bunt to the pitcher. I thought he was safe at first. Are they going to challenge it? They made challenges. I thought they're going to challenge that. Brazaban almost lost the ball that came back to him. Oh, no, he's out. Good play there by Beatty. Wow. 1 out. Look, the runner's at third base, man. We need some phenomenal defense now. Jay Studs, I'm flying to New York for game 1 tomorrow. Yo, bro, I ain't going to be able to live stream the game. I'm a baseball coach, so I'm going to be at baseball practice. But please, I saw you followed. If you could send me a video of the energy there, I would really appreciate that, man. If you can't, no problem. Enjoy the moment. But if you can, appreciate it. Christopher, I appreciate the follow. Mark, we took the lead with a sacrifice fly by Marcus Semien. That was a few feet from being a home run. Do you recommend coaching, bro? Yadi, what do you mean do I recommend coaching, bro? Please, 2 strikeouts. First pitch, grounded. Have to come home. Tie game. Oh, my gosh, man. Damn, man. Damn, son. It's 6-6, man. Look, folks, I'll watch the ending of this inning. I'm sorry. For the 4th quarter, I'm going to go to the Spurs and the Thunder. I got to keep it honest with you. I got to. Oh, my gosh, man. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike. My goodness, man. Unbelievable. It was similar to yesterday. It was a little choppy, but it went in the third base side. Bichette tried to pick off attempt. Safe. Bichette only chance was to barehand it because Abrams is too fast. Barehand, he couldn't get it. Bruhan fell. Nothing you could do there. My goodness, man. Unbelievable. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Only way the Mets, that's why I said the 1 run wasn't going to be enough. Granddaddy, have a great night. Look, thank you. You too have a great one. Sinatra, like coaching baseball. Do you enjoy it? Yachty, I love it. All jokes aside, 1-1. Grounded. They're only going to get, Beatty's throwing a second. Wow. That was brave by Brett Beatty to get the lead runner. Wow, that was 2 nice plays by Beatty this inning. A scoop saving the error by Brazaban and throwing to second. And look, that runner, Weimer, he was out of the baseline, man. He was damn near on the grass. Oh my goodness. First pitch to Vivas. First pitch. Strike 1. Now, look, this is the question. This is Brazaban's last inning. Who would pitch the next inning? How do you feel if the Phillies are on a hot streak? Look, shout out to the Phillies, Mike. Phillies, they've turned it around, man. They got Zach Wheeler back. He's looking good. 0-1. Hit to center field. Cut it off. They cut it off. A.J. Ewing's going to get it in. They may have had a play at second base, but look, the winning run is at third base now. Vivas hits a double, and look, the winning runs are there, folks. Good job by, Kim Brewer would definitely be coming in. Good job by A.J. Ewing to at least get it in and not let it get to the wall. If that gets to the wall, game's over. But good job, the speed of him there. Let's see, man, wow. I'm telling you, this Nationals team is really fast, man. I'm telling, that force out by Beatty has saved the game up to this point. First pitch to Millis, strike 1. Folks, look, this is it, folks. 12th inning or a Nationals walk-off. Man, this guy Weimer, that's so dirty of this guy. This guy really ran into the grass. 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Walk here, set up the DP. Bro, we got 2 outs, Jay Studs. We got 2 outs. We just need 1 more out. We got 2 strikes. We need 1 more strike, actually. Could we see the 12th? Star Wars, I'm hoping so. Come on now. Come on, it's the 9-hitter. You cannot walk him or get to the top of the order. This 9-hitter, don't let him beat you. 0-2, in the dirt. Good block there by Senga. 1-2. Oh my goodness, man. What a game, man. What a game this is, folks. What a game this is, folks. Unbelievable. 1-2, folks. 1-2. Here it is. Grounded. Bruhan. We're going to the 12th inning, folks. What a game this is, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're going to the 12th inning, folks. Unbelievable. Okay, look. Where are we at? I think Kimbrough's going to be pitching, folks. Look, where are we at? All right, the Spurs and Thunder are at 2:54. They're at 3 minutes in the third quarter. Look, when that fourth quarter hits, I'm sorry. I'm going to that game, folks. Met fans, I'm with you, but I'm going to stay with you a little longer, though. But I got to get to that Spurs game. I got to get some NBA action. And look, we got a good amount of people. Henry says, crazy game. Got to get some drinks. Ram Jam, let's go. Star Wars, yes, the 12th. Look, shout out to Star Wars. Shout out to all of you. Star Wars is somebody that's been with us for a long time here. A lot of people have. Wow, Sinatra. Wow, the ultimate stressful. Studs. Look, you gotta get the 2 runs if you're the Mets. Now the Mets will have who? Who made the last out? Ah, boy, I can't remember right now. I know they're close to the top of the order, the Mets. Beatty, Simeon made the sac fly. AJ Ewing got a base hit. But who was it that grounded out, man? I can't get them in my head right now. I can't even get it right now. Paxton Schultz. This is not good for both teams, because both teams are having Vientos. No, last inning Vientos wasn't on base. He didn't ground out. He grounded out double play in the 10th. We're gonna see who's the free runner, guys. Tyrone Taylor, there you go. And Hayden Sanger is gonna be up. Look, Sanger. Let's go, man. Washington sold, lost for 4 error. Sanger, let's go, man. Yeah, Taylor's the free runner. My bad. Hayden, bomb calling. Sinatra, I like it, man. Mets home run from Ram Jam. I like it. Come on, folks. First pitch here. Here it is. Shows bunt. Look, if I'm the Mets, whoa, look. I understand Sanger kind of bunting, but you got to get the bunt down, man. Let's see here. First pitch. Gets the bunt down to the third base side. It's a good bunt there. Yeah, Rivas had to come in and get it. So, look, the Mets play for the runner at third. They get it. Now they have the top of the order. Look, the top of the order has to come through. They got Benj. They got Soto. I mean, they got Benj, Bichette, and Soto. They got to come through right now. One out, folks. My bad. I'm not showing the one out. Infield comes in. Come on, Benj. Be great for your 3rd MLB home run. First pitch. Benj takes a ball. Ball 1. Whoa. Somebody lost a piece of equipment. Let's get 2 runs. Benj coming in clutch again. Man, 2 walk-off hits this week. Did they credit him for a hit for that yesterday? Actually, he does have 3 home runs. I would love to see his 4th MLB home run. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Oof, inside. Look, Benj, if you get a pitch to hit, let's go at least a sac fly. But in this spot, Bichette coming up, you got to do something, Bichette. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Hit hard. Oh, just fouled. I had RBI all over it. That had RBI all over it. Underrated says Spurs are pulling away. What's the score? What's the score? Wow, they're up by 8 right now. Come on, Benj. Come on, Benj. Here's the pitch. That's grounded back to the pitcher, off the glove, and the pitcher can't field it, and Carson Benj is going to get the lead run home, and he's going to be on first base, and the Mets take the lead right back. Let's go. If he fields that, Taylor's out at home. Taylor's out at home. That's a break right there. He fields it, Taylor's out. He's gone at home. He hit it hard, couldn't field it. Let's go, man. Look, Bichette, take a pitch, Benj. Let's go, man. Come on, we need the tack-on run. Ball 1. Challenge it, challenge it. Yes, there you go. Good job, Bichette. Good job, Bichette. That's a ball. There you go, Bichette. I like that they give them an extra challenge and extra innings. It's a ball. Yeah, this umpire has been horrible, folks. He's been really bad in this game, folks. You put... Oh, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. I'm confused. I thought the Mets were home. Thank you, thank you. Come on, Bichette. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me leave the game to the Spurs game in peace. 1-0. Bichette flies it to right field line. Wood, that's gonna go out of play. 1-1. That got to be another error. Nah, that's not an error. Oh, we got Maya is here in the building. What's going on, Maya? Craig Kimbrell's coming out for the 12, folks. Telling you. Maya, who you got tonight? Maya, did you see the reaction to the Mets and Yankees game yesterday? I'm trying to have another reaction like that. Pickoff attempt, safe. 1-1. Home run, please. I'm telling you, Kimbrell needs 2 outs. No, Kimbrell needs 3 outs. We're in the bottom. We're in the top of the 12th. The Mets are still hitting. The Mets need to get at least the 8th run. Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta send them here. Fix the score. Yeah, appreciate also New York Mets fans for saying that. Aiden as well. Yeah, my bad. All of you are looking out for me for saying fix the scoreboard. Appreciate you all. Come on, Bichette. In the gap right now. In the gap. Hit it in the gap. 1-1. Whoa! Almost hit him in the head. Almost. Man, I did not think this was gonna happen. I took the Rays first 5 innings and the game as well as a Mets to win. Wow, Maya's feeling lucky with the Mets. Okay, look, it's been a crazy game. 2-1. Bichette pops it up in foul grounds just when Benj was taking off. I think they put the hit and run on. He had a good jump there. Should have swiped it. And he swung at ball 3. Oh, man. Look, what do you all think of the game that they added the Ghost Runner? Do you like it? Look, some days I like it, some days I don't. I'm going to be honest. I'm glad that they don't put it for the playoffs. That's fair. Yeah, Bichette. Oh, Speedy 22 still here. 2-2 pitch. Come on, Bichette. Ball. Good take. Good take. Look, this at bat is important. Why? If Bichette could do something, Soto won't be walked. If Bichette strikes out, they're almost guaranteed gonna walk Soto. Speedy said, I came back. I don't care for it. Okay, I can't stand it. All right. Jay Nunez, I hate it. That gotta be another error. Bichette, base it up the middle. Let's go, man. Mets are gonna have first and third right now. And the Mets have runners at the corner. And now Juan Soto. Oh, yeah, Juan Soto. Like your birthday celebration. You know, like with his mom. Juan Soto. Soto. Oh, yeah, Soto. Por favor, ahora yo necesito que tú dar un 3-run home run ahora. 3-run home run, Soto. Star Wars called it. Soto, vamos, Soto. Vamos, Soto. Let's go, Soto. I like it so games don't go 18 innings. Okay. That's the only reason why I could agree with it. Come on, Soto. Come on, Soto. Ball 1. Come on, Soto. If Soto hits a 3-run shot, I can go to the Spurs game in peace. If he gets the next run in, peace towards the Mets, 50-50, because 2 runs is still not great, but come on, Soto. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. 2-0. All right. Yes, please, Spurs. Maya, I'm telling you, I'm trying to go to the Spurs game, but the Mets are they making this difficult for me. I'm telling you. And they're walking Soto. Bases loaded. Brujan is up. Look, the only thing about Brujan, he's fast. So to get a bases load, to get a ground ball double play, it'll be tough. We got Tia here. What's going on, Tia? Hope all is well. Tia, look, I'm supposed to be doing the Spurs game, but the Mets got me on another stuff. Brujan shows bunt. Gets it down. And he's gonna get the run in, man. Let's go, man. Brujan bunts it. The pitcher dives for it, couldn't catch it, and now the Mets lead 8-6. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Yo, that had disaster written all over it. It was almost caught. Almost caught. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yes. Now, I'm not going to lie. The pitcher just dove. The ball was like The ball was like a foot and a half away from him. We got Shane Rata 84. Let's go. It's the first time I ever see you, Shane. Look, folks, on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, our Mets community is growing. Imagine I changed the name of my channel to Mets Higher Expectations. It would draw more Met fans, I think. I'm gonna have to consider that. But the Mets community is growing here. Let's go, Jay Studs. I appreciate you sending more TikToks. Brett Beatty, please give me, if Brett Beatty could get some hits here or a hit, give me some piece to go to the Spurs game. Come on, Beatty. Let's go, man. Here's the first pitch. Here it is. Ball one. Let's go. Look, the Mets got to give cushion to Kimball. Look, you have the excitement of the gambler that is winning. Haha. Look, I don't gamble at all. But for all of you that do, the money lines, 1-0, inside 2-0, shout out to all of you. But I got to give you the energy because look, when I win, we all win. When you win, I win. Everybody wins. And when you win, I want you to feel good about that. When you lose, I don't want you to feel that bad. I want you to keep your head up, you know? Shane, loving the coverage. Bro, I'm subbed. Let's get this dub. Shane, let's go. 2-0 pitch. Ooh, Beatty. That's a challenge. That's a strike. The umpire called it a ball, but that's a strike. The Nationals challenge it. What team do you dislike the most? Look, lost memory. Can I keep it a buck with you? When I was a little kid, I hated the Yankees. Right now, I don't have much dislike to teams. Any team that plays the Mets, I want them to lose. It's just as simple as that. I want the Mets to win. That's just how I feel. 2-1. That was a good pitch, though. Look, if I'm missing your comments, my bad, folks. I just been really locked in on the game. 2-1 pitch. Misses 3-1. Hey, Beatty. Oh, yo. Beatty, you may get a pitch to hit here. If you get a pitch, Beatty, let's go. If you don't get a good pitch, Beatty, take the walk. Ram Jam, come on. Hitman. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Beatty, fouls it back. Chris, you def gave me the energy. I won with the Mets already because I pulled out at good profit. Hey, Chris, shout out to you. Maya, sorry, my bad. Let's see. Love your energy. Love it from Tia. Ryan H. I appreciate the follow. Smart button. Clutch. 3-2. Come on, Beatty. You got to at least put the ball in play. I took them for the NBA. What's up? Let me see. Just let's go from Just Miso Chai. Love the energy. Let's go from Timmy SOJ, New York Mets fan. I'm a Jets fan. Timmy. 3-2 pitch. Beatty fouls it away. That would have been strike 3. So good job. And Flavor 50. Let's go. From a neutral POV, good game, Mets won. Look, game's not over. If the Mets could get 2 more runs, I would think it may be over. Metro Petro or a sack. At least 3. Do you miss Pete Alonso right now? No. When things were bad, yes. But right now I'm good. We need insurance. Haha, manage expectation. I'm telling you. 3-2. Here it is. Beatty stays alive again. I'm a Cowboys fan. Man, I miss the 90s. Damn. Look, there was some controversy, I believe, with this guy. What's his name? Jerry Jones, where he didn't sign somebody back then. Like, he had cheap moments. Look, Cowboys win a Super Bowl. It's going to be crazy. Look, I'm a Jets fan, so it's even harder. We haven't made the playoffs for like 15 years. But we breaking the streak this year. 3-2. Beatty. Base hit. Brett Beatty. Soto in. Bichette in. Brujan first to third. Beatty goes to second. And the Mets now lead the game 10-6. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Ugh. Folks, look. All right. On TikTok, I'm not going anywhere. Look, if you are on YouTube right now, you are going to start seeing my, Okay, first pitch. Simeon takes a strike. Look, all right. I'm going to start changing my backgrounds and stuff. I am gonna go to the game of the Timberwolves. I mean the Spurs and Thunder. I'm gonna start going there. I gotta set me up though. Simeon is up right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball, 1-1. I'm not going to be doing the scoreboard for now. I got to set up my NBA scoreboard right now. I still got other things to set up. But look, this game has been too much to let go of. I had to at least be here for some time. But we're going to go to the Spurs game. It's a good fourth quarter, folks. I can't miss the ending of that game. Simeon gets a base hit. And the Mets now lead 11-5. Beatty's gonna stop at third. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. This is it, man. Look, we're about to be going to the Spurs game. Let's go, man. All right, folks, look. Mets have a chance to really make it ugly. I've officially left the Mets game. Look, I'm gonna keep on updating the score, though, but I gotta go to the Timberwolves. The Mets are up. That game versus the Spurs is absolutely electric right now. Let me go to Peacock, and we gotta see what's up right here right now, folks. We got to. Let me get to Peacock real fast. Look, I'm sorry, folks. Look, this is unbelievable right now. The Mets trailing. Well, Mets were at 6-6, and they put together 5 runs. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Wait, let's see the Mets. Look, oh my gosh. Yo, that back, I gotcha. I'm telling you, it's a commercial break right now. Let me go to the basketball game. Let me see here. Look, people on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share. It's 87-80 in the Spurs and Thunder game. Spurs are up. Champagnie for 3, gets it, rebounded by the Spurs. He almost goes backcourt. Oh, he saves it into SGA's hands. 8 minutes. SGA lays it up. SGA, no good. Rebounded, and that's going to be out of bounds. Oh my gosh, that's going to be out of bounds on the Spurs. Let me see here. Where's my NBA basketball court? Folks, look. Oh my goodness. Look, it's basketball, folks. Look, I'm so sorry. I don't want to betray any of you guys right now, but I had to come here at least for a little bit for the ending. I'm doing my best to cover NBA games, Spurs games. Sol Ramirez, ya tu sabe. You hear the crowd yelling. Let's see here. Chet. Shoot a 3. We got an offensive foul. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, folks. Look, I'm just about getting myself situated. Let me see here. All right, we're getting ourselves situated. Look. My bad to all the people that are with us. You were with the Mets. Look, the Mets put themselves in a good position. I had to come away. 7:30 left in the fourth quarter here. Dylan Harper has it, puts it up, and he's going to put it in. It's 89-80. Timeout by the Thunder. Timeout by the Thunder. Let's leave that there. And the score for this game, it is now 80. Let's see, 89. Let's see there, 89-80. Look, if you're on YouTube, you're still seeing the Mets stuff going. Nah, we understand, but we're hurt, y'all. My bad, y'all. Look, all right, the Mets score. Let me see what the score is there. It's still 11-6, and they have a pitching change. Need this OKC from Shane. All right, look. For those of you that are right now, TikTok, we're not going to cut off the stream. Look, for those of you that are on YouTube, I am going to have to cut off the stream. Please, you're going to see a scheduled stream for the Spurs versus the Timberwolves. Come back to it, all right? For those of you. But those of you that are on TikTok, we're here. So it's 89-80. The Spurs are up. Spurs are up right now. Let me see here really fast.